All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time. Sunday night football to cap off the NFL Sunday. Commentary has already been recorded, released over on Patreon, ready to go everywhere at 9:45 and approximately an hour and 20 minutes. But whatever the case may be, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Hold My Nuggets Studio as the Minnesota Vikings host the Atlanta Falcons, where both teams are desperately trying to keep pace. Well, not necessarily, because the season just started, so nobody's really trying to, desperately keep pace in the division. But whatever the case may be, who's going to get a leg up to close out Sunday evening in your 2025 Sunday Night Football? Game. I didn't need the echo for all that, but I got the echo for all that. One way or another, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we ready to go. And this stream is brought to you by Underdog. Make sure you scan this here QR code. Download the Underdog app. Use the promo code Adonis. Let's get it. What's going on? Let's get the chat over on the screen, in which I won't be able to have my eyes, blocking out what the people are writing. But go down the list and say hello to the people. How is it going? Yeah, I missed a phenomenal fight last night. Bro, I kid you not. I had my alarm set for 1 a.m. I slept through that sumbitch. Now, albeit I was incredibly tired. But, well, all that being said, I set the motherfucking alarm and I couldn't even do it, son. Some old bullshit. I'm sick. But if your team got a W here today, W's in the chat, or I should say fire emojis, or a W in the chat if your team took a W. But if your team took an L, skull emojis. You already know where I'm at. Gotta drop that skull emoji. My Pittsburgh Steelers took a loss. Shout out to the Seahawks fans. Y'all said y'all was gonna win this Sunday, and y'all did. My Pittsburgh Steelers messed around and took an L, and it's pain for my squad. It is pain for my squad. Oscar, put 2 on it. What's going on? Classic Man Q said, I missed a doggone fight. Dwayne put 5 on, said, what happened to Chicago? Like Detroit went bear hunting. Indeed, they did it. They kicked their ass. Jazz put 5 on, said, ready to watch your Falcons with your girlfriend and the Chiseled Adonis. Don't say that sentence out loud. Folks is going to think you're a cuckold, but that's not what we're here to talk about. One way or another, we ready for Sunday Night Football, and here comes the penis, or I should say Michael Penix, taking the field, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Penix taking the field. Fun fact, I've eaten nothing today. Legitimately, I went for a 7-mile run this morning. By the time I got back in, I had to clean because I knew I'd have to record at 1. Cleaning took a little bit longer. Oh, yeah, L Steelers indeed. But cleaning took a bit too long. Finished the commentary about like 8 something, and then I was doing some stuff on the back end. So only thing I have here is this here snacks. I've eaten nothing today. So there is that. But you do what you got to do for the grind, right? Or I should say, indeed it is for the grind, because it's not for monetary gain. Lord knows I don't get paid for the commentary. So, just do it for the love of the game, You do it for the love of the game and you plug your stuff. But that's neither here nor there. Am I hungry? Absolutely. You have no idea. You have no idea. But I'm going to ration and eat this slow, so I should be okay. Whatever the case may be. We soldier through. Brian Pafavon said the Cardinals defense in the 4th quarter today against the Panthers was almost as useless as Caleb Johnson. Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. They almost let them boys back in the game. But here we go. Bijan Robinson on the handoff. Oh, he's loose. Bijan Robinson, a huge first down, moving the chains. Oh, by the way, let me show you guys what I have going on over on Underdog right now. So we have a one-on-one draft battle. Now, here's what's interesting. It's between today and tomorrow, right? So we'll see if I end up getting myself the W, but here is my squad. This is my squad here. I have Baker Mayfield, Ashton Genty, Justin Jefferson, Ladd McConkey, Mike Evans, and Kyle Pitts. Meanwhile, my opponent here has Justin Herbert, Bijan Robinson, Bucky Irving, Nico Collins, Drake London, and Brock Bowers. Here's where I'm a little conflicted because I wanted to get Bijan Robinson and he was drafting first, but I had picks number 2 and 3. So I said, ooh, pick number 2 and 3. I don't want to run into the risk of what I ran into last time where on Monday, my opponent Thursday, my opponent had 2 quarterbacks because I passed on a quarterback. So second round, I say, all right, I'll take both the wide receivers. I'll just wait to see if Son takes a quarterback. He doesn't take a quarterback. So Mans kept delaying to go and take a quarterback. I'm like, all right, let me go grab as much skilled players as I possibly can until it came to the point where I'm like, do I get Baker or do I get Mike Evans? Let me get Baker. He ended up getting Justin Herbert. So the downside was when I was getting ready to go and get Brock Bowers, he took Brock Bowers. I'm like, oh, shit, I guess Kyle Pitts is the only other option, right? TJ Hawkinson did nothing on Monday, so we'll see how things play out. But I am battling to see if I can win myself $450? No, $900, sorry. So we'll see how this plays out. We'll see how this plays out. Hopefully I can get the W. But my team, truly, I don't think my team is going to win. I'm not holding you. I really do not think my team is going to win unless I have some spectacular wide receiver play. The fact that he was able to get Bijan Robinson, I'm like, oh, fuck, that killed me. That absolutely killed me. But we'll see how this plays out. We'll see how it plays out. Crazier things have happened. I've had some W's with some ass teams before, and I've had some L's with some beastly teams. So we see how things play out. Virgo said, thoughts on your Patriots offense today? Also, we play your Steelers next week. Hopefully it's a good game. I really like what I saw from Drake May. Primarily in the first half rather than the second. I like what I saw from Drake May. Boutte is becoming a fixture there in the offense. I'm a little concerned regarding how consistent the run game can be, but Drake May is definitely progressing. Special teams, what a performance, huh? What a performance. They did a hell of a job in order to bring that home. Antonio Gibson, 90-yard return to win the game for all intents and purposes, although the defense kind of cleaned it up at the end. I think it was the sack at the end that ended up winning the game, and there was also an interception that Tua threw as well, but that's neither here nor there. Congratulations to the New England Patriots. They got a W. Anthony said, what's going on? I'm chilling, man. I'm having a good time. Here comes the Falcons, 3rd and 4. They almost didn't get the snap off. Indeed, they didn't. They didn't get the snap off. Hell of a job right there from the crowd making noise. They couldn't figure out the snap, and that's going to be a delay of game.
Shit.
That's a delay of game.
I need it.
Big Easy just subscribed with Prime. I appreciate you. Mac Jones won today with San Francisco. Great performance down in the Bayou. Him, how would I pronounce that? Chamazen? Is that Chamazen? Is that how I pronounce it? Whatever the case may be. You said you enjoyed your Seahawks winning on defense over the Steelers. As somebody in your office is a huge Steeler fan, vengeance once again for Super Bowl that we lost to you. It's been 20 years. I even mentioned it on the commentary. Like, it's been 20 years. Can I still say, it's a rematch of the Super Bowl? Like, it's been 20 years at this point. I don't think it would count anymore. We've played enough games. I think we've played each other four or five times since then. So I don't think it's enough to, continue to thread the dagger, if you will. But there still is that. Yeah, Mac Jones is in San Francisco now, and he started today because Brock Purdy did not play, if I'm not mistaken. Josh Allen might have broke his nose. He definitely was bleeding. He had to leave the game, and then he came back. Justin Fields left the game as well. If I'm not mistaken, Tyrod Taylor finished the game. Tyrod Taylor went in. He was in for a period of time. I don't think Justin Fields ever returned, so hopefully we get some information. Wow! Again, they tried to go for it on 4th down, and they failed to delay a game again. Unless they weren't actually trying to go for it. One way or another, the crowd is going crazy. Henry put 20 on it. Said, dirty birds, baby. Indeed, y'all took care of business. And let's see what transpires. Although on this drive, they didn't necessarily take much care of business. But they got to kick that field goal over there. Oh! Parker Romo kicking the field goals here. Younghoe Koo is at.
Then you sell it.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Ain't no way. Did he just miss it wide? Oh, no, he put it through the uprights. I thought it was no good. Oh, this man is fired up for a 38-yard field goal. I mean, nonetheless, it's points one way or another, but I thought it was wide left. I literally thought it was wide left. Brian Pavavon said the crowd noise reminds you of the Jets-Lions game in '97, also known as the Please Be Quiet game. That's old school right there. That's old school right there. I remember watching clips of that in a show that they did on NFL Network. I believe it was Top 10. And they mentioned, so I forget what the episode was about. It wasn't anything regarding the crowd because I don't think they had top 10 moment for that, but it was on NFL Network. They brought it up. That's the only reason why I know exactly what you're talking about. Gordy, member for 43 months, said, hey, brother, tough day for the Steelers, but we'll be all right. Yes, indeed. Hopefully we bounce back, but we'll see. We shall see. What do I think about the Giants and Cowboys game or the Broncos and Colts? The Broncos and Colts was crazy in the fourth quarter. Crazy. The doink cost him the doggone game. Overall, and also, believe it or not, Jonathan Taylor's inability to finish on that, what was it, 69-yard run? No, because they won. The Broncos lost. What was it on that, the previous drive? The previous drive, they came to a halt. It's escaping me right now. It was a third down. They failed on those who watch the game, you know what I'm talking about. When Bo Nix had an opportunity, missed a man, that's going to come back to bite him. That'll come back to bite him. Cosmic, TJ Pateno said favorite sports comedy movie of all time. Longest Yard. But, yeah, they fucked themselves. The only reason why I mentioned Jonathan Taylor was, had he scored the touchdown on that long run and was able to go and finish, albeit, I mean, he had to deal with a bit of injury in the past, so I understand why he didn't make it. But had he not, or I should say, had he scored, Denver probably wouldn't be in that position to try that field goal business or whatever the case is. Actually, no, they would have probably had an opportunity to win on the field goal and take the lead rather than extend the lead. So I guess I could take that back. Are the Lions back? No, it's only week 2. It's only week 2. Now, as for the Cowboys and the Giants, talk about down to the wire. Russell Wilson balled out. Absolutely balled out. Yes, the Aaron interception in overtime, but that brother balled out today. Fuego. Put 5 on said, not gonna lie, don't know how to feel. The Giants offense look good, but your DC is bad. On to the Chiefs in prime time next week. Indeed. It was a tough loss. It was definitely a tough loss because I'm not gonna hold you. Once Malik Neighbors caught that touchdown, I thought game was done. I legit thought I thought game was done. I'm like, oh, the Cowboys just lost. They just choked. George Pickens went and had the game-winning touchdown for no reason. But what do you know? Russell Wilson moonball, and what was it? The touchdown to Wan'Dale Robinson, and then the touchdown to Malik Neighbors. Weren't they both on fourth down? Hold on, wait. I think they both were on fourth down. Wan'Dale Robinson was definitely on fourth down. Was Malik Neighbors' touchdown on fourth down? No, it was on first down. But how many fourth downs did they convert in the fourth quarter? Because it was flashing back and forth. Nonetheless, here come the Vikings now. J.J. McCarthy on the field with the Vikings offense. Get the ball to Justin Jefferson early and often. Unfortunately, he looked for Naylor, and that's going to probably incomplete. I'll be damned. They gave him the catch. I could have swore that second foot was not down. Whatever the case is, they give him a 4-yard gain. There it is. Brian Pafavon said the Please Be Quiet game also had Barry Sanders hitting the 2,000 rushing yards on the season. It also had Reggie Brown's career-ending injury. Yes. So that's probably when they had it in there in one of the compilations regarding like the rushers or moments, whatever the case is. So that's probably when it ended up happening. That's probably how I came across the game. Here we go. Second down here. There's the toss. Ron Jones going nowhere. Did I see the dildo being thrown on the field during the Bengals and Jags game? Funny enough, while I was recording commentary, no. After I set the commentary to premiere, yes. I went to Twitter afterwards, completely missed it. I missed that one, and then there was also one that was thrown in the Detroit game as well. So what I'll do is, either if there's one that's thrown in tonight's game in Minnesota, or either of tomorrow's games, I'll have those in the commentaries. But if it's not thrown, I'll find a way to incorporate it. Because I missed it. That's on me. I completely missed it. And there's the fact that there was 2 dildos. Like, what is, who's doing it? We Rup, that's the first thing that came to mind when I saw it too. OHIO, wait a minute, dildo. Oh, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, it was right there. It was literally right there. And somebody made an edit over where they thought there was a flag. They put dildo instead of flag. That's hilarious. So I have all of that saved and ready to go. I just completely didn't see it. So that's on me. But then again, I was in a groove to knock everything out and get it out early. So Zelly put 5 on and said, Flock Nation in the building. Can't believe D-Hop turning back the hands like this. Hey, hell of a game for him. 2 touchdowns that were there. And really, it's timely because he's just making plays left and right, man. You got to appreciate it. You got to appreciate it. Oh! The Vikings fail. You got to be kidding me. The Vikings fail on 4th down. Wow. J.J. McCarthy. Oh, yeah, he never had a chance. 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 Buddy, he didn't even get he didn't even get the ball. He never had a chance. He never had a chance. Mans couldn't even get the ball. By the time he finally got it, what he should have did was just immediately stood up. Pick up the ball and immediately stand up. He should have never went down to his knees. He should have never went down to his knees. Situations like that, obviously, you want to protect the football by all means. But if you couldn't get the snap, fam, just stand there and see if you can get on the ball. Because the moment you jump on it, you may prevent the other team from recovering. But, bro, it's 4th down, bro. Turnover on downs. Bijan Robinson on the outside. You got to tackle him, fam. Tackle him for the sake of my fantasy. Gain of a few yards right here. Atlanta already in striking distance here. Junior in the building. What's going on? William giving out gifts as always. I appreciate you. Black Freakazoid said you was pissed for me yesterday because the stream was cut. So yeah, it sucked. It sucked. But I understand. Like, because the funny thing about it was Prince Akeem had came over himself. It was like, yeah, they had to go and cut it. But the one reason why I ultimately said, I don't want to say I was going to keep recording because that's kind of disrespect to what he had going on. But Scott's girl was also recording as well, and he cut it off for her too. So I'm like, yeah, what it look like? This is this man's woman, and son cutting her joint off as well. And I'm going to keep my joint rolling because what? Like, what are we doing here? I just ain't like the way he went about it, though. It was kind of aggressive. I ain't like that, but. I'm not about to, engage in a battle of physics. Y'all got a whole event. Scott was actively going. Like, I pulled up. I'm representing you. Can't do that, son. Oh, yeah. Folks crash out for what? Like, what we doing, son? I don't know if that's a catch. I think that might have touched the turf. They might want to consider throwing a challenge flag. And I think it just came out. He got 53 yards rushing already. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Toto, what's going on? Rosa, you thought I was going to beat up yesterday? Nah, I don't know about all that now. Could have possibly got jumped. I actually, you know what? Let me take that back. I was in enemy territory. It's a possibility. Yeah, it's a possibility. How the hell my own dude? Nah, I probably got jumped. Could have been a bad situation. High key, I thought fights was gonna break out at one point. I don't know what it is that the folks was in the competitive spirit, but it got to a point where I was like, yo, y'all competing or y'all got some beef or something? What's happening over here? Some folks started doing too much. At that point, I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let me head back to the crib. I'm good, dog. Had the truck loaded ready if something popped off. You had already been too late. I'd have been stomped out, then a motherfucker. It'd have been bad. But yo, I'm pulling up. I got Adonis back. I'm gonna be on the ground. Because them motherfuckers not gonna fight fair. Somebody gonna hit me with a plate. I'm gonna be fighting 2 dudes. All of a sudden, bang! I'm on the ground. Somebody hit me with a 25 plate. I'm on the ground. Shit! It'd have been bad. 3rd and 3. Here we go. No catch for Atlanta from the 30-yard line here. What can Michael Penix cook up? 3rd and 3. Got to make a play. Here we go. Penix looking towards the right. Oh, he's got Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts first down. Here comes Atlanta. Biscuit in the building. What's going on, brother? Chuck Berry's put 10 on and said, you're happy that your birds won, but Kansas City is just lacking real weapons now. You're worried about seeing the Rams next week with Jackson. at the other cornerback slot? Well, I'll tell you this much. Yes, you're absolutely accurate regarding Kansas City. And also, I know everybody, well, let me not say everybody. There's a great percentage of people who are predicting that Tyreek Hill will be traded, right? A lot of people are mentioning Pittsburgh. I don't see that's going to happen. I'm curious if Kansas City can make a play to see if they can get Tyreek Hill back, because that would change everything. And Travis Kelce, your hands are definitely on display during the commentary. First down for the Atlanta Falcons. Bijan Robinson on the reception. He's out of bounds. Yo, I need a Kyle Pitts touchdown over here, bro. Robinson's gonna break my heart out here. This motherfucker's already over 50 yards. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Keep the football away from Robinson.
Now following.
I'm in trouble. Oh. Yeah, I'm in trouble. I'm looking at it right now. I might be in trouble, son. Oh shit, I might be in trouble. Here we go. Penix. He finds Robinson dropped it. Thank the Lord. Robinson dropped it. Thank the Lord. Robinson dropped it. I need Kyle Pitts to go do something for me. Kyle Pitts got 22 yards already. Get the ball to Kyle Pitts. Get the ball to Kyle Pitts. Get the ball to Kyle Pitts. Please, please. Big Trav said, and y'all got mad at Cam for saying Hurts is not top 10. I think it's warranted to say there's reason to be upset, but I think folks took it way too far because they made it personal. I get what Cam's argument was. I completely understand what the argument was, but it depends on what you're gauging top 10 to be. Now, if you're talking about those drivers of the bus, those who are completely carrying the team on their back themselves, I get the argument. But, oh, wow. Oh, damn. Moon could have hold on. Kyle Pitts was right there. Throw the Pitts. But I get the argument. No, he's not more top 10 than Lamar. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Because I get the argument on both sides. But I think universally, if you take a look at all of the quarterbacks in the league, it's foolish to say, okay, Jalen Hurts is outside of the 10. But if you're talking about the absolute best, I don't think, top 10, I think Jalen Hurts would probably be there, but I don't think he's in that 5. I think it's foolish if you put him inside the top 5. I don't think that's the case. They won the championship, though. I don't take that away from folks. Like I think people be viewing football. I don't even want to say I think. I've complained about this numerous times over. Folks be viewing football like it's basketball. It's not one-on-one, bro. It's a collective doggone team that's out there. You got guys like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. Yes, Patrick Mahomes still. Joe Burrow. Those guys, that's like the 4 that's already there. Lamar's in top 10. His receivers are what? What? I must be missing the context of what you mean right there. I must be missing the context of what you mean right there. How about Miami trade QB Sanders for Tua? What? How about Miami trade Sanders for trading Tua? That's a terrible trade. Like you trade Tua to the Browns and you get back Shedeur Sanders. You're essentially trading a guy you paid all that bread for a 5th. Like that wouldn't. You need something else. You can be the best QB, but if you ain't got anybody to throw to, there's only so much you could do. 100%. 100%. Like it's a team game. I think we're losing the concept of the team game. 6-0 lead right now for the Falcons. They've got to find the end zone. Mikey said the problem with the bus driver argument is Cam knows one player doesn't carry a team in any sport. The argument just doesn't make sense in football, basketball for that matter. Yes, you're absolutely correct. The only devil's advocate I can make there is objectively, we can see there are some quarterbacks that can make it happen despite the people around them not being at the adequate level of their contemporaries who are constantly competing. For example, somebody like a Drew Brees, somebody like it, well, maybe not so much Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning always had pieces, right? But you can see Peyton would have probably been elite with anybody because he's just a fucking brainiac. Brady, same thing. Those guys making it happen with whoever's there. Mahomes, Rodgers, you make it happen with whoever is around you. There's a certain level to where it's like, oh, this person is objectively to a degree better because this team has more pieces than this team. But you're absolutely correct. Folks start to fall in love with the fact that maybe this quarterback is so good, they should just be able to win without putting anybody around them, and that becomes a problem. That becomes a problem. So it's a yes and a no. But I could say this much: the way they got on Cam, especially with like Gilly and stuff, they took it way too far. The moment that they started making shit personal, like, what are we doing, bro? And I hate whenever folks do that shit. Why can't people argue without getting into ad hominem? I'll never understand that. They're gonna try to take the return over here. You take it out the end zone. Oh, he got a chance. At least get across the 20. He got to the 23-yard line. You can't complain about that. He got across the 20. Oh, no, but there's laundry on the field. This might be backing them up now. Justin said, you find out tomorrow what time your knee replacement surgery is in Tuesday. Wish you luck. Thank you for all that I do. Thank you very much, brother. And Justin, let us know if you could pop into the chat tomorrow when we're live for Monday Night Football and also Monday Night Raw. Let us know, not only, time, but then, what they have set for the recovery process. I only saw a couple of exchanges of the fight last night. Like, I haven't even had the chance to really sit down and watch everything. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. What do you got, Minnesota? Oh, there's Aaron Jones. He bounces outside. He's going to leap and get about 7 here to set up a 2nd and 3. They get a 2nd and 3. Trying to make football like basketball, but players only play one side of the football. Yeah, but the problem is dumbasses tend to continue and keep it that way. Tyler just resubscribed. Wait, tier 1, 3 months in advance. Oh, that's love right there. I appreciate you. Niall, put 5 on, said Rams are a Super Bowl favorite. Matthew Stafford and McVay, underrated coach and QB duo. I can't say they're underrated. They won a championship. Maybe they're under the radar now, but I can't say the two of them are underrated by any estimation. People continually give McVay flowers as an absolute brainiac, and Stafford is still an exceptional QB. He may not be, best in the league, but he's still got it going on. Oh, that's what you meant by like people overlooking the Rams? Okay, that's fair. Because in the NFC, people are looking at Detroit. They're looking at, of course, Philly. They're the reigning champions. Things of that nature. They're overlooking the Rams. But I think the Rams they're solid. Just defensively, if they could get a bit more consistent, then you're good. All right, here we go. JJ's going to have to throw. He's not going to get a chance. Take his black ass down. Oh, I should say take his white ass down. He got sacked immediately. Pierce making a play. Number 27 takes him down, and Atlanta holds Minnesota back. Will I go to the New York parade if the Liberty bring back the WNBA championship? I already did. I went last year. I went to the parade last year. Let me pull up the photos. I went to the parade last year. I already went to the parade.
Then you sew it.
That's funny. Oh, you gonna go to the parade? Oh, I was there. I already went. They gave Sis Adonis a ball. Wait, let me see. Where was it?
Then you sew it.
There's a punt. When was the parade? In August? No. It was before then. I'm tripping. It was like in May. Early June? It escapes me. When the fuck was the parade? I cannot find it. Yeah, but I was at the parade last year. I went. Carnival, pardon me. So, Saints could be 2-0 right now if they cleaned up their act. All you know is that you're going to have a lot of your hands are just for decorations. Well, St. Francis. Put 5 on, said Jerry's Cowgirls made Russ look like prime Dan Marino and the Giants receiving core like the 98 Vikings. Bro, they were slinging it out there. Doc Ock put 5 on and said, would I rather be a top 10 draft pick and go to a bad team but get paid, or be a late round draft pick and go to a good team and develop. I would 100% go to I'd be a top 10 pick and go to a bad team and get paid 110%. Because at the end of the day, you got to always think about it like this. You get drafted late, you're replaceable. You could go to a great team and go and develop, but understand, you're a replaceable pick on a good team. You're now an expendable asset. You can be moved. If I'm a top 10 pick, for one, I'm getting money straight out the gate. And that's ultimately what the name of the game is. You could have all the passion and the love for the doggone game all you want. If teams ain't calling, Indeed will send out your resume and Subway will be hiring. You understand what I'm saying? So you've got to make sure to secure the bag through and through. First contract, top 10 player, hey, you get yourself multi-million dollars. You secure that bag first. And then we work on everything after. I'm not saying don't have passion for the game. I ain't saying you go, and your message didn't say you go to a bad team and play bad. You just said you go to a bad team, but you get paid. If I'm balling on the bad team, but we losing games, but I'm balling, hey, folks ain't gonna be on, hey, yo, cut him. Get him out of here. He's not producing. I'm doing my job. I just ain't got obviously we ain't got a good team. We got to go and build around me. But if I go to a good team and they good without me, or I should say they good with me, but they also good without me, they gonna be better sending me somewhere else. So I got to secure that bag. I need that job security. I need that job security. Expeditiously. Lucas put 275 on and said, what NFL coach has the best tree? Landry, Lombardi, no. It's Shula, Landry, who were they under? Shula and Landry, who were they under? It was not Paul Brown. No, it might have been Paul Brown. Golly. Who was the coach of the Giants in the it escapes me. I'm forgetting some name. I think he also had, was it Paul Brown? Might have been Paul Brown. It escapes me. It might have been Paul Brown. Bill Walsh has a very good coaching tree. Parcells has a good coaching tree as well, but there's a gentleman from the 50s who has an even better one, 50s and the 60s. He had Landry, he had Shula. I believe at one point he had Lombardi as well. It's escaping me. I want to say it's Paul Brown. I think it's Paul Brown. No, not Chuck Noll. But yeah, it's a gentleman from like the 50s. Trey Dizzle said, I got a medallion on with the suit. Hey, man, listen, you got to do what you got to do. 2nd and 5 here. Here come the Falcons. There's the handoff. Tyler Algier, where's he going? First down, moving the chains. It's Paul Brown. He had damn near all of them. Yes, so it's Paul Brown. Who do I have winning tomorrow? L.A. or Las Vegas. I have LA actually winning. I have LA winning in a thriller. I think it's going to be a very thrilling game. Oh, y'all gonna enjoy the Mahomes truck. Hey, Minnesota's defense got to make a play here. Somebody's going to have to wake this team up. There's Penix going down to, my God, Kyle Pitts with a snag. Look at Kyle Pitts showcasing why he was drafted so high. Kyle Pitts making plays, bruh. He jumping off the screen, making plays. Kyle Pitts attacking the football. If this was Kyle Pitts 2 years ago, this is probably going to be an interception. Kyle Pitts high pointing the ball, attacking the goddamn football, bro. Kyle Pitts playing ball out here, fam. Kyle Pitts playing ball out here, fam. It's completely different than what it was a couple years ago. He attacking the football out here. Okay, Kyle Pitts, I see you. 2 minutes left to go here in the first, and we got a false start already. Back them boys up. Coach Chiseled has a ring to it. Yeah, I'd never coach. I ain't got that patience. I ain't got that patience. Moreover, I don't think I have the acumen to do it. You said Jefferson was blinding people? Oh, they put the camera on, son? He better not have the goddamn chains on.
With your
Shit, nigga, the sun is deflecting all this ice. I can't see a motherfucking thing.
Man, get the fuck out
Nah,
of here.
for real, nigga, look.
Shit.
Damn, man. Yo, you got your stutter shades, right?
Weeb Eubank won that championship with the Jets in '68. First and 15. Here we go. Play action fake. Here comes Penix. Oh, there's good. Pitts. Pitts was right there. Oh, dump off. Drake London. Fumble on the play. Scooped up by the Vikings. Vikings needed to make a play. And there it is. Drake London put the ball on the ground because he's got Butterfingers. Butterfingers. He putting the ball on the ground. What you doing? Fumblerooski. It's going to be Minnesota football. Drake putting the ball on the ground. You got to protect the football, stupid. What you fumbling for? It's going back the other way. It's Minnesota football. I just said they had to go and make a play. Who just fumbled, or I should say forced a fumble?
Minnesota!
Who's taking the football away?
Minnesota!
Who has an opportunity to flip the momentum?
Minnesota!
It's time, baby. Butterfingers. Take it away. Toretto, I want to say Eagles' biggest fan here. You already know what time it is. 2-0. Screw KC and Swift. We going for title number 2. It's our year. E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles Nation. Y'all took care of business. Joe Burrow is expected to miss 3 months due to turf toe. Surgery is required, according to Ian Rappaport. 3 months, Jesus. When I saw Burrow was down and he was reaching at his foot, first I thought, Achilles? But then I said, wait, he would be reaching towards the back of his foot. He's reaching towards the toe. So when I saw him reaching towards the toe, I said, I'm a little confused because what could it be? Turf toe? Listen, Deion Sanders got a toe amputated. He had turf toe at one point. Obviously, this isn't the same situation, but brutal for the Bengals. Easy said, I'm going to steal your girl with that fit. Listen, if your girl is able to be stolen due to a fit, you got other problems. I ain't going to hold you that much. I am not going to hold you that much. If somebody pop out with a fit on and you got to contain your lady, you got a problem further than the fit, brother. I'll tell you that right now. Somebody pull up with that shit on and your girl's breaking a doggone neck, getting wet. You got another problem. You got another problem. All right, here we go. Minnesota has the football. 1:30 left to go here in the first quarter. Here we go. What do you got? J.J. McCarthy. He's got his man behind the play action fake. Where's he going with the football? Looking right. He's got Justin Jefferson moving the chains. That's a first down for the Minnesota Vikings. Here comes Jesus Christ. They put the camera on Jefferson.
With your
Shit, nigga, the sun is deflecting all this ice. I can't see a motherfucking thing.
Man, get the fuck out
Nah,
of
for
here.
real, nigga, look.
Shit.
Damn, man. Yo, you got your stutter shades, right?
Take the goddamn camera off of Justin Jefferson, bruh. This man got 3 chains. Oh, Jesus Christ. They did it again. They did it again.
With your
Shit, nigga, the sun is deflecting all this ice. I can't see a motherfucking thing.
Man, get the fuck out
Nah,
of
for
here.
real, nigga, look.
Shit.
gotta change, right?
Under a minute left to go here in this quarter. J.J. McCarthy, there's the handoff. Oh, he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. Lost to 2 yards. Edward put 10 on and said, although you're happy your Ravens got the W, but being up 10-3 at halftime is unacceptable. Yes, I guess it's the AFC North, but this just how it goes in this division. Can't let that happen again. Well, yes, you are correct, but as you did state, it is the AFC North. It's kind of difficult to go jump out to a crazy amount of a lead right there. And the Browns were doing a hell of a job. Just offensively, they were completely inept. Flacco couldn't do a goddamn thing out there. I would not be surprised if we see Dylan Gabriel within, like, before midway through the season. And I predict that we were going to have at least 5 starts from Shedeur Sanders, but I thought he was going to be QB number 2. He's QB number 3 right now. Broncos took a horrible L. Yes, indeed. Kenny in the house. What's going on? Chiefs lost. You're pissed. Hey, blame Travis Kelce. I know he's gonna take accountability in the media, but that's a tough drop. You couldn't ask for a better ball placement right there from Mahomes. And there are times in which you know the exact play that cost you the game. For Kansas City, it was that right there. For Pittsburgh, it was a damn kickoff. For Pittsburgh, it was a kickoff. Random thought, Drake London has a hot sister. Where? That is indeed a very random thought. Where did that come from? You on his IG or something? What Drake London's sister look like? Hold on, wait a minute. What Drake London's sister look like? You see here, Drake London sister.
Then you sew it.
What does sister look like? Matter of fact, we'll do this live together. What does sister look like? Michaela London? This Drake London sister? Oh my. Well, hello. Oh no, this is a music video. Oh, she's an artist, an artiste. Oh my. Listen. Oh, a big teddy bear on a couch. Well, there are times in which I can transmog. I've retired. I can't do sliding into DMs anymore. What are you doing here? Okay, she all right. She valid. Oh, wait. First off, how old is she? There's an adult over here. Make sure there ain't no child up this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? She all right though. She valid. She valid. You must have been preying from a distance. I didn't know this. This is news to me. Shout out to his sister though. She all right. Check out her link. Yo, you right. Gotta check out the links. Can't get caught against you. Got to check out the links. It's just an email. There's another page over here. Oh no, yeah, she all right. There ain't no link to no OnlyFans. We all right. Yeah, ain't no link to no OnlyFans. We all right. William put 5 on and said, millions of Americans are obese. You mean to tell me the damn Cincinnati Bengals can't find 5 of them motherfuckers to go and protect Joe Burrow? Let me tell you something right now. You get a bunch of them doggone obese motherfuckers out there, you're going to have even more of a problem. Those are functioning, medically obese individuals who are out there on the field. You're an athlete, you functioning. You don't want to go grab no regular, large, obese human being, unchiseled Adonis, put him on the line because you're getting beat immediately. Myles Garrett come around the corner. You won't turn your head before your quarterback is in the ICU. J.J. McCarthy, there's the dump off. Got his man. He's going nowhere. Gain of 2 there on first down. MDJ put 5 on and say, hey, Adonis, be prepared to be 1-2 next week after losing the homie Drake. Oh, losing to the homie Drake and then boys. Henderson is going to run all over your defense. You're in reference of your New England Patriots, of course, taking on my Pittsburgh Steelers. So hopefully that won't be the case for my squad. But crazier things have happened, and for whatever reason, every time we play the Patriots, we always end up getting folded. Daniel put 5 on said, Bengals QB Joe Burrow expected to miss at least 3 months due to a grade 3 turf toe injury that will require surgery. Damn. How does turf toe even work? That's one of those things I've never understood. How does turf toe even work? What is it that transpires? And does it actually make sense that it's called turf toe? How does turf toe actually work? What happens there? Travis Hunter going in Jerry Springer. I don't know about all that. That's not my business until it becomes my business. The hyperextension of the big toe. The hyperextension of the big toe. Hyperextension. His shit can't bend? God damn. Or he got bent backwards? Oh no. 3rd and 6. There's a catch. Beautiful passing catch right there. I think that's Naylor on the recovery or the reception. I said return, recovery. I meant reception. I got too many R words. We can see the game off the glasses. Can you? Oh, yeah, you can. I can see it. There's a game on the glasses right there. Now, if I stayed like this the whole time and somehow like my mouth is moving, folks are going to think I'm an AI. I've gotten those allegations before. Right, there's no way you can AI me, fam. I'm too animated. Let me not say that. Because they're going to get way too advanced and all of a sudden there's an AI Adonis out there. There you go, Mason. Positive yardage. That's 5-yard gain right there. Turf toe is a sprain of the metatarsal. There is more there for me to be able to pronounce. That's gonna be a tongue twister. I'm not even gonna try it. I'm gonna butcher that shit. MTP joint, base of the big toe, caused by hyperextension or forceful bending of the toe. It can lead to pain, swelling, or stiffness. Oh my. CA said it has when you bend your toe too much, it causes it to swell. When you bend your toe too much. When you bend your toe too much. But if it's in a cleat, what can trigger that? What can trigger that? Golly, that's tough. What can trigger that? Laundry on the field. Laundry on the field, ladies and gentlemen. Where the hell's my whistle? Did somebody take my whistle? Who could have possibly took my whistle? Where my shit at, son? Where my whistle at? It was in front of me. Am I in a genjutsu? I might be. Where's the whistle?
14 grams.
Son of a bitch. Oh, here it is. There we go. Laundry on the field. Oh, wow. What a great second effort right there from Minnesota. They're 1 yard short here. Darren in the building. But 5-1 said in the 2015 season, Matt Ryan had turf toe and derailed the season. The only highlight from that year was beating the undefeated Panthers. And hey, bounced back, and what happened? Next year, Super Bowl appearance. 9 put 2 on it. Said playing on Truff is like playing on concrete. Ooh, that doesn't sound very good. Yeah, we don't want to see injuries. I didn't see any tweets or anything of that nature because while it happened, I was recording. So I would hope there weren't people who were celebrating the injury. But we all know how social media works. There's people who are just terrible human beings who probably, oh, Joe Burrow left. Ha ha, he's gone for 3 months. Yay, I've been waiting for this. You already know how this goes. You already know how this goes. There are some scum of the universe who celebrate people getting hurt. And furthermore, sit there watching, hoping that somebody would get hurt. And stuff like that is always the worst. You despise those people, as do I. 9-2 said you meant turf. I figured that much. Oh, damn. J.J. McCarthy could not escape the rush. The Falcons make it home. They're going to stop him where he stands, and there will not be a first down on first down. Chuck Barry's for 5-1 said, did I see the Falcons eventually trading Kirk Cousins later this season? Is he he's still actively on the roster? Didn't they let him go? Is he still actively on the roster? Because he's still actively on the roster? He's the backup and healthy and ready to go? Oh, damn, pass batted down. He's just the backup there. Is he in uniform or just plain clothes? Whole time I thought Son was a free agent. I kid you not. Whole time I thought Son was a free agent. Highest paid backup in football? Shit, ain't that the truth? Whole time I thought he was a free agent. He's healthy, ready to go. I thought they let him go. I thought they let him go. He has a no trade clause. Shit. In uniform, holding the tablet. Well, 3rd and 18. Throw the ball to Justin Jefferson. Throw the ball to Justin Jefferson. That better be where the ball is going. Yes, it is. Justin Jefferson. No, it's not. He was looking for Thielen. It's not going to. Oh, no. Did he catch it? I think Thielen did catch it. Thielen did catch it. Welcome back home, Adam Thielen. I got a feeling that the white boy's gonna move the chains. That the white boy's gonna move the chains. Adam Thielen with the first down. The ball stayed off the ground, so that's a reception. Do not use a challenge flag because you will lose that challenge. Jefferson got Naylor. That's a first down. All right, J.J. McCarthy moving the chains. Here we come. They are moving the chains. Watch out. Here come the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, that's a great catch by Naylor right there. That's a great catch by Naylor right there. McCarthy on this drive, 5 of 6. Here we go. Minnesota on the move. Oh, wow, he fumbled. J.J. McCarthy dropped the football. Rifle back of the end zone, tried to get the ball to Jefferson, could not get him. He dropped the football there after the, I believe it was after the play action fake. Did it just slip out of his hands? Oh, yeah, it just slipped out of his hands. It just slipped out of his hands. Hell of a recovery, able to get back on that football there. Hell of a job to get that football there. He dribbled it back to himself. He dribbled it back to himself. When I do the commentary tomorrow, please tell Travis Kelce to put his head back down. Oh, no. The commentary is not tomorrow. It's tonight. The commentary is tonight. In fact, the commentary is in 30 minutes. The commentary is in 30 minutes. The moment that, tell you the truth, by the time we make it to halftime, I might just set it live then. Delay a game on the offense. Boomer said, yeah, I remember when Britney Spears fell off and Miley Cyrus took the clown, holding us down. That was great. I'd love to sit here and say, you know, Britney fell off, but she did go a bit crazy. That's why now she's just swirling everywhere. Breaks my heart every time I see it. Hence why I had to do the unfortunate unfollowing of my girl, Britney Spears. Please stream Thursday so you don't have to watch the Dolphins game. I will be streaming. I will be streaming. I follow Britney on IG, not anymore. Here we go, 2nd and 1. Oh, shit! Down goes McCarthy. Huge sack right there from the Atlanta Falcons. Mance came around the goddamn corner like a locomotive. Walker absolutely blast this man. Took him to the ground, and you know what? Y'all asked for it last time, so I guess I could deliver it again this time around. We're not going to have it on a loop like we did last year, but we have it nonetheless. Hit the music.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
All right, 3rd and goal from the 14-yard line. What do you have here, JJ? JJ's going to try to take off. He's going down again. JJ goes down again, back-to-back sacks from the Atlanta Falcons.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
Sebastian said, what's worse, Cowboys Chiefs Super Bowl or Dominic Mysterio with 2 main events at WrestleMania? Dominic Mysterio, 2 main events at WrestleMania. 100% Dominic Mysterio main event in 2 WrestleManias. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Nathan said, hey, what's going on? A Seahawks fan here. Just want to say good game to your Steelers, and Caleb Johnson should put his motherfucking head back down. Ain't that the truth? Immediately. But congratulations to your squad. You guys got the W. Miley got the better catalog than who? Than Britney? Stop it. Stop it. Miley Cyrus does not have a better catalog than Britney Spears. Let's not do that. Come on now. Let's not do that. But Brandon in the building, what's happening? You working? Brandon, you working? Joe Burrow could be out 3 months. RIP to Bengals season. No, well, yes and no. Because, of course, losing Joe Burrow is absolutely brutal. But Browning is a solid quarterback. Browning is a solid quarterback. He's not Joe. He's not Joe by any estimation. But Browning is a solid quarterback. Do I know that Dom's a double champ? Yes, I do, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Would I rather, you'd rather try out for the Carolina Panthers than watch back-to-back Dominic Mysterio main events. Ain't that the truth? Browning cooked today. Yo, he played well. He played all right. He played all right. Gear, Trail 95 said, put 5 on, said, holy shit, the Falcons defense actually sacking the QB. Yeah, they're doing a hell of a job, but JJ McCarthy and Minnesota's not doing themselves any favors right now. But hey, I cannot take any credit away from the Falcons. They're doing a good job right now. Seattle's defense looking pretty good. They did all right. They did all right. They did all right. I'll give credit where credit is due. They did all right. And they were down on Witherspoon. He didn't play this game. So the fact that DK Metcalf got absolutely strapped and did a whole lot of nothing, that was incredibly frustrating. Brock said I should play that clip of SpongeBob telling Mr. Krabs he was number 1 whenever Micah gets a sack. Jay in the building said, what's up, Chiseled? Been a fan of mine for years. Wanted to show some love. Also, what's my take on Brock versus Cena? And how do I think it's going to go down? Well, for one, I think Cena's going to overcome the odds and win that match. Similar to what transpired when they fought in Brock's return match at Extreme Rules 2012. But whatever the case may be, I think it's nice. It's a great feud and rivalry for all intents and purposes. And hopefully it's a very physical match. So if we could get some color, even better. But I'm disappointed they didn't have Brock really get a chance to speak, this past Friday. It was, R-Truth came out and pretty much it was the segment of him, F5 R-Truth, and then that's it. I'd like to hear Brock talk about why he went after Cena and get into it. And unfortunately, we got, 1 week? Less than a week, because WrestlePalooza is on Saturday. Less than a week until then, so we'll see. Matt in the building, what's going on? Did I see the Andrade news? Yes, I did. Number 20 strikes again? Yeah, don't get me started, fam. No, I ain't trying to crash out here right now. Don't get me angry. All right, here we go. Falcons offense back on the field. Oh, I'm concerned. There's no Kyle Pitts on the field right now, so that means they might give the ball to Bijan Robinson. Somebody tackle him. 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 Oh, yeah, there's Kirk Cousins. Standing there on the sideline, just wasting away, watching Penix play on the field right now. All right. 6:22 left to go here in the second quarter. There's a handoff. Bijan Robinson looking for the hole. He's taken down just 1 yard short of the first down. If you're Minnesota, you got to get a stop here. We haven't seen a single touchdown yet. Somebody's going to have to make a play. Somebody's going to have to make a play here. Minnesota with a timely fumble forced earlier. Can they make another play here? Let me go and check to see where we are at on the one-on-one battle here over on Underdog. Make sure you guys scan this here QR code. Download the Underdog app. Use the promo code Adonis if you haven't already. But 3rd and inches right now. There's the motion man. They give it to the up back. There's Tyler Algier. That's a first down. Short yardage situation, he's always going to go and get that football. I am only 0.40 points behind, but there's not too much production going on right now. He has Drake London and also Bijan Robinson. In this game, I believe I have... Oh, yeah, I have Justin Jefferson. I also have Kyle Pitts. So, yeah, we have 2 players that are playing. We both have 2 players that are playing. So, Kyle Pitts has given me 4.9 points. Bijan Robinson has given him 7.3. So, we'll see what ends up happening here. Kyle Pitts back on the field here. All right, let's see what they can get done from the 35-yard line. There's a play action. Penix gonna need to make a play. Oh, he can't escape the pass rush. They got his ass. Down he goes. Loss of about, like, what, 10? That might be a loss of exactly 10. Hell of a pass rush right there. Down goes Penix on the sack. Gear Trail for 5 on said, watched the Demon Slayer movie last night. Loved it. Hell, somebody understood the assignment. All right. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I saw a lot of people posted on their story. I've never watched Demon Slayer, so maybe I'll have to get into it. Brandon put 2 on it. Much love, brother. Jalen put 10. Said, your opinion on the Saints' play so far compared to the multiple 7-9 seasons. The team is a bit competitive with a few close drives. Just have to fix minor issues. Radler is doing pretty decent. He played much better today than he did last week. That's for sure. Penix under duress over the middle. Tried to get Ray McLeod. Pass broken up. 3rd and 20 coming right now. But Radler played way better today. 3 touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken, that he's thrown. And down to the wire went New Orleans, but unfortunately they just did not have enough to ultimately make that comeback and win the game. But that's neither here nor there. You guys are still developing. Brandon said, you took the weekend off. Mariners game last night was lit. Okay, awesome. I'm glad you had yourself a good time. I remember you didn't mention that you're going to that Mariners game. Did I see that Burrow's out until possibly December? Yes, that's brutal. 3rd and 20 for the Atlanta Falcons. Where will he go with the football? Dump it off to Kyle Pitts. He's right there. No, not Bijan Robinson. No. Tackle him. Tackle him. Damn it. Kyle Pitts was right there. Throw it to Pitts. Throw it to Pitts. Fuck. It's too much additional yardage. He went the other way. Pitts was right there. Throw it to Pitts. You're left-handed. Throw it over there. Lucas put 279 on it and said, what's the problem with Bryce Young thus far? Well, for one, I think he doesn't have the appropriate coach that's there to really go and develop him, because it's very important that you have a coach that can develop, a player early in their career. If you don't have like a great offensive coordinator or a quarterbacks coach who's like somewhat of a quarterback whisperer, if you will, you're going to be in a situation where ultimately you're not getting the type of production, defense, breaking down the defense, reading through the coverages. You're just not going to get that. And unfortunately, I don't think that's the case for Bryce Young. He's not developing because perhaps the system around him isn't developing him. I don't think he's a bust like a Josh Rosen or something like that. But I just don't think he's in the right system, per se. They got to get the right coaching around him. Kirk Cousins is making $27.5 million this year. Penix is making about $22 an hour for his rookie contract. Well, 22.9. I don't know why I put the hour. That's probably what you meant there. But 22.9 million. Would Ben Johnson make the Panthers better because he's making the Bears? Making them better than he's making the Bears right now? Well, considering the pieces,
Dishwasher 3 is now following.
I think the Bears have better pieces than Carolina, but it's a work in progress. It's only been 2 weeks. World Cup tickets next year expected to be $60 for group stage matches and $6,700 for the finals. Ed. $6,700. Ed. I'm going to be there. Whew. Where do I think Cousins should go? Things will show itself later on in the year. He could end up somewhere like a New Orleans. Robo said, nice glasses. Thank you very much. These are prime glasses right here. So shout out to Deion Sanders and Blenders Eyewear. They're on the glasses. Oh, well, you can't. Prime is on. Where's the signature? Inside? Oh, it's on the inside. I don't think you can see it because it's on the inside of the glasses. Oh, there it is. We can put it right here. Say, we coming. Hold on, wait. There it is, Prime. Prime right there, and on the other side, we coming over there. Funny enough, with the Prime glasses, I saw they had a new season, a new type of glasses. I sunglass. I think they expire at one point, but I'm not about to just be racking up on sunglasses like that. I ain't gonna be somebody who's going outside and switching up sunglasses, bro. I got my Prime gold ones, and I got my black ones, and I have my running glasses that I utilize from when I went to Greece. Actually, I bought another running glasses. They're probably in one of my boxes. I gotta get everything unpacked this week, so we'll see. Here we go. Enzio said, if you were thinking NFL should have games in international crowds and have players who are from different European and Asian countries. Well, they do have I don't want to say it's an outreach program, but they've spotlighted a couple of players in the past who were from different places in the world, right? However, here's the issue with international games, right? So they have international games maybe like 4 times annually in the year. And that's all well and good, but if you were to make it a weekly thing, it's really at the disadvantage of the players. Because you guys got to remember, this ain't like a video game where Sunday comes and the people just automatically transport over there. You're flying for an incredibly long period of time, depending on where you're going. Jet lag is real. You also have to take into account you're transporting over 100 people. Because, all right, it's 53 people who's on the roster. You have a ton of staffers. You have to find hotels and all this other stuff going. Like, it's a lot that goes down in making that stuff happen. So 4 times a year, it's manageable. If you add more than that, it could be a little bit more difficult. Oh, pass intercepted. Pass intercepted. It's picked off. Atlanta takes the football away. Oh, wow. Hot dog. J.J. McCarthy's pass intercepted. Atlanta takes the football away. What a play. Did he keep that football? Yeah, he kept the football up. He bounced right off of Naylor's back, Paul. What a play by oh, wow. What an interception by Bowman. That was spectacular. That was absolutely spectacular. What a play. LFM, for 5-1 said, what's up, Chiseled? Would I rather professionally commentate a full season for the NFL or have the creative freedom of one season of my own sitcom? Oh, 100% the own sitcom. 100% the own sitcom. Commentary is all well and fun, but be able to have the creativity to create a sitcom, fam, I would try to see if I could replicate Seinfeld. I'd have a hell of a time. Bijan Robinson on the handoff. Please tackle him. Thank you. Slow him down. I need Kyle Pitts reception. Marcus said, if you think if the NFL truly want to have a global game, they will think about bringing NFL Europe back. You think the Europeans are more interested in the game today than they were in those early years? Here's the problem. You also got to take into account safety. You have to take into account safety. Now, albeit the NFL is in an insane profit. I wonder how much profit does the NFL have annually? How much does the NFL profit annually? Generated $23 billion in revenue. So how much are they in profit, though? Teams receiving a record $432 million in national revenue. But how much are they in the profit? Because if they were to leverage that and then put that money towards NFL Europe, perhaps you can put players in, good spots. However, the caveat would be, yes, you have a game that is played there, but is it going to be televised nationally or globally? Well, I mean, globally, you just have national, over there. But considering, let's say if you have games going on in France, France is 6 hours ahead. So ultimately, those games that are played 1 p.m., whatever the case is, it's early morning, and primarily people base stuff off of the East Coast time. It's not going to be very convenient, per se. It's most likely going to end up being a spring league situation. The NFL has started to, I don't want to say partner, but they're working alongside the XFL. So is it or the UFL, I should say. Is it a situation where now that gets tanked and then you go elsewhere? So there's a lot of moving variables that has to get taken into account. Yeah, I think they're more profit than WWE TKO for sure. I think they have more profit. Touchdown is necessary for this drive, 100%. A field goal doesn't do the same favors that a touchdown would, especially coming off of interception. You have really a chance to go and flip the momentum. God damn, look at Maria Taylor. Hold on. Oh, I'm loving the slit. Going up, beautiful. Woo, shit. That's a beautiful lady right there. Jalen Pavavon said, who would I pick for a surprise performance for this season? Yours is Daniel Jones if he continues to play. Where do I see AR-15 ending up? You mean AR-5. But where could he go? I don't know. I think he'll end up going somewhere and being a backup, really, to be quite honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised they made a move in Baltimore to go and get him and just have him sit behind Lamar. Here we go. Oh, that got to be an offsides. That's got to be offsides. That's got to be offsides. It's got to be offsides. Wait, they threw the second flag. No, the second flag would have had to be nullified because they blew the flag to stop the play. There can't be a second flag for a roughing the passer. They blew the flag to stop the play. Oh, no, there's a Minnesota Viking down. There's a man down. Facts, Anisha, she is incredibly beautiful. Offsides, yep. Oh, so holding on the... Wait, but how do they offset? They blew the whistle and started running in after they called for the offside to stop play. Watch the official. Watch the official. There's the offside, right? There's the offside. They were blowing the whistle on the side. Did they not blow to stop play? Oh, I guess not. The back judge never moved. Okay, never mind. I have to see if they have the other angle for the other referee. They have to show the angle of the other referee because sometimes when they see the offside happens and it's that the QB can ultimately really be in trouble, they end up coming in and then stopping it and immediately giving them the 5 yards. But if not, that's the free play that's there. Brandon Pavavon said, true story. You're friends with Michael Penix's fiance. Her family and your family grew up together in the same neighborhood in Renton. Oh, in Seattle. Oh, how cool is that? How cool is that? Maybe you'll be at the wedding. Maybe you guys will be at the wedding. Maybe they'll be there at the wedding. And Supreme said, how are the Falcons and Vikings come on after the Eagles and the Chiefs? This is a prime time. Yeah, you know, I saw some people complaining about this game being prime time. Truly, I think the Eagles and the Chiefs should have been a prime time game. I understand it's America's game of the week, so it's 3 games that's going on in the afternoon, or I should say the 4:30 slot, Eastern Standard Time, of course. So most people around America is most likely going to get that game. But if you're on the West Coast, you probably are watching Denver and the Colts, or perhaps, or I should say, middle America, kind of more towards the West and South. You probably had Denver and Indianapolis, and then if you're all the way on the West, you probably had Arizona taking on Carolina. But outside of that, I think the bulk share of people saw Kansas City and Philadelphia. But it should have been in prime time. It should have been in prime time. That game was nationally televised. Oh, interesting. Because I figured it's like wherever you're closer to, that's kind of what they throw there on your TV. But it was game of the week for that slot. Let the Vikings and the Falcons get some shine. Sometimes you could have some sneaky games that end up being a banger as the primetime game. Sometimes you get some bangers that's out there. All right, here we go. 2nd and 7 here. What do you got? Oh, wait a minute. What the fuck just happened? Oh, you motherfucker. They just cut. Oh, you motherfucker. You motherfucker. They done cut the dog on NBC. I have no idea what's happening. I have absolutely no idea what's happening. Oh, you motherfucker. You motherfucker. All right, let me go back. All right, it just came back on. They trying to do this damn cut the whole channel bitch ass shit again. They do need variety for prime time, indeed. 3rd and inches. I have no idea what transpired before, but Tyler Algier is back in the backfield, and there's a handoff. Algier, 1st down and more. Big carry across the 20-yard line. Well, for Atlanta, you had plans of trying to see if you could get this football back. You're not going to get the opportunity again. Will I watch both games tomorrow along with WWE? Yes. I'm doing both. I'm doing both. Oh, this is right on time because we could go right into the premiere of the commentary. Commentary goes live in 7 minutes. Penix looking right, or I should say left. He's got Tyler Algier with a rolling kick to a photographer. Did y'all peep that? Rolling kick to the photographer. If you have DVR or you're capable of rewinding, if you're watching on Peacock, after Algier rolled out of bounds, he kicked the doggone photographer. He rolled right into it. Looking like Rob Van Dam in 1999. Mr. King put 2 on and said, who do I have tomorrow? Anyway, ATL needs to lose. I got Tampa, and I also have the Chargers. 36 seconds left to go here in this half. Atlanta still driving. There's Penix, end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Darnell Mooney, but that was just a terrible pass. That was just a terrible pass. Jay said, what's my reaction to Canelo Crawford? None yet, because I haven't had a chance to watch the fight. I'll watch it tomorrow, and then I'll be able to give you my take. Kristen said, please don't show the commentary. No more film of your Saints failing to finish a drive. You beg of you. Oh, well, it's too late, brother. Here we go. 3rd and 6. Oh, wow, they got a one-on-one top of the screen. Kyle Pitts. I wonder if that's where Penix is going to go with the football. One-on-one, looking for the fade. He's not going there. Instead, he's looking for Ray McLeod. Pass sales incomplete, and they're going to have to kick a field goal. Hell of a job right there from Minnesota to go and force a field goal. Did the Steelers win today? No. Go Bucks. Hopefully the right tackle plays. We'll see. Darnell Mooney. Haven't heard that name in forever. It was Mooney, who's doing nothing on the field. Here we go. 33-yard field goal to go up by 3. Or 6, I should say. There's, oh, my God, he might have missed it. He might have missed it. Is that through the upright? Yes, it is. It's through the upright. It's because of the angle, so it makes it look like it missed. He's able to bang it through the uprights, and we've got a 6-point lead. We've got a 6-point lead. Jay said, am I a baseball fan by any chance? No. Would I maybe do commentary for the MLB playoffs? I did I almost said Stanley Cup Finals. I did that once. I did the World Series a couple of years, but I'm good. I'm good. Rashawn in the building said, just here to support. I appreciate you, man. That's much love. Just popping in. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I appreciate you. How many kickers would miss a field goal this year? I want to say a total of, let's say 43. 43. At least one for each team. And some teams will have multiple kickers. So I'm going to say 43 total kickers will miss a kick throughout this entirety of the year. Let's see if Minnesota tries a return. Or not really, not tries a return. Attempts to see if they can take a shot at the end zone. Oh, wow. Can he get outside? Yeah, this man just went on a super long return for no reason. He's down at the 20-yard line. Yeah, they probably going to mess around and take a knee. They probably just going to take a knee and then go to the half. They probably just going to take a knee and then go to the break. 4th and 1 for 5 on set. Would I rather have creative control of WWE or AEW? Oh, WWE 100%. Any more Pokemon videos coming? They funny? Yes, yes indeed. There will be more. There will be more. I would have loved to record one later this evening, perhaps. I don't know if I have one in the DMs or saved, so I'll have to go and see, but we shall see. There's no way they're actually going to take a shot here. They're not doing that. Where are they going? JJ McCarthy down, taken down on a sack. Yup, take that to the half, bro. How many times is JJ McCarthy going to get blasted? They call timeout? Atlanta called timeout? Why? Who called timeout? Just ride this son bitch out. It got to be Atlanta who called the timeout. But there's no scenario where you're going to get this ball back. There's not enough time. And you don't have enough timeouts. I'm confused. Oh, it's an injury. Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, it's an injury. There's a downed player. Well, where'd that come from? We just go, we watch the replay of the sack, and all of a sudden there's a man down. He good? Son was in coverage. Yeah, that's AJ Terrell. What happened? Oh, no. He reaching at his hamstring. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, he reaching at his hamstring. That's not good. That's not good at all. That is not good. AJ Terrell is down. Oh, Lord. Yeah, he's walking off the field with his own strength, but yeah, he might have pulled a hamstring or something. Yeah, he immediately reached back towards the hamstring. No, it's non-contact, but he reached at the hamstring. It wasn't like he reached at the knee. He reached directly at that hamstring. So it could just be like a pulled hamstring. Strained. Hopefully not a torn. Damn. AJ Terrell is out now. So if you're Minnesota, what do you want to do here? You're probably going to just run the football and go to the half. I don't envision them really trying to throw this ball and sling it. I don't see that happening. They're just going to hand it off to Aaron Jones here, and that's going to be the end of the half. Go to the break. They're actually going to throw. Where's he going with the football? Down the field. Got his man. Oh, Justin Jefferson, go. Go, Justin, go. Go, Justin, go. Huge reception deep inside the where is that? Oh, what a pass and catch. Timeout with 2 seconds left to go. Justin Jefferson taking advantage. I'll be damned. Wow. AJ Terrell leaves and they say, fuck that. Let's go. Golly. What a route by Justin Jefferson. What a route. Look at the head turn. Look at the route. Oh, that was beautiful. Wide open, middle of the field. Picks up a huge first down. Thank you. I needed that for my fantasy. Thank you very much. I needed that for my Underdog fantasy. Make sure you scan this here QR code. Download the Underdog app. Use the promo code Adonis. That should have put me in first place. That should have put me in first place ahead of my opposition. AJ leaving this game opens things up for Justin Jefferson and JJ McCarthy. But let's see what happens. 51-yard field goal. Can he boot it through the uprights to make it a 3-point game? There's no win. The kick is good. Minnesota cuts their deficit down to 3. End of the half. A magnificent dialed up pass down the middle in order to get in the field goal range. And from 51 yards out, Rashad boots it through the uprights. And we have a 3-point game at the break. Yep, that just put me in first place. I'm just ahead of my opposition. My opposition has Bijan Robinson and Drake London in this game. I have Justin Jefferson and Kyle Pitts. And then we have players that are playing tomorrow. So if I can just outscore him for today, I'll take that as a wash. Because we have 2 and 2. If I had 4 players, I'd need to be up 40. But that's neither here nor there. Magnificent route. Magnificent route. Hell of a job. Hell of a job. And we are at halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the commentary is premiering right now. For those of you in the chat right now, the NFL commentary is premiering right now as we speak. It is premiering right now as we speak. So let me make sure it is posted everywhere. Everywhere. Oh wow, it is Drake London's sister again. I forgot I never closed the yeah, it is premiering right now. It is premiering as we speak. Let me set this to post. I'll drop the link in the chat room for you guys. It will be going live on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok at 9:50. But the video is put it on the screen. I can't do that. Oh, put her on the screen. Oh, you mean Drake London's sister. Kristen put 2 on and said, lesson in life, Falcons lose, America wins. Well, NBA on NBC, can't wait. Yes, indeed, soon enough. Hopefully the presentation is the same. If there's one thing about the Giants-Cowboys game, the Giants played real sloppy, so many penalties, and yet still almost won. Popped hamstring at work is insane. Good old-fashioned NFC division showdown. Yes, indeed. Did I see your last question, Virgo Kid? What did you say? Oh, I see it. Thoughts on the Miami punt return touchdown followed by the New England kick return touchdown, back-to-back plays. Very exciting. Very, 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 very exciting. Poor tackling for sure, especially on the Miami return. The New England return was just, you know, great vision by Antonio Gibson. I think there was one broken tackle, and then it was just all speed down the sideline. For Miami, it was 3 broken tackles, maybe 4, and then he went the distance. But it was a hell of a play. It was an absolute hell of a play. Steamboat said the Giants-Cowboys overtime game resulted in many people unable to watch the beginning of the Eagles-Chiefs game on Fox and Red Zone too. Red Zone as well? Oh, is it because with No. With Red Zone, I think you should have already been able to go into it. Wouldn't they be able to show that game? Because I had Red Zone on Pirates Day, and I was seeing some highlights from the Chiefs and some Chiefs and Eagles game that was there. Or is there some sort of rule where they can't showcase it? That's it. Because I know on Red Zone, when it's down to 1 game left in the late evening games, they can't show it. They can only show highlights because at that point you can't just be watching 1 game, you know, from there. But I was fine on Red Zone. I don't think there was an issue there. 100% with if you were watching on regular TV, then there would have been a delay that was there. But not that I know of. At least I didn't experience any sort of delay that was there. Kristen Patuma said, Falcons lose, R. Kelly singing the national anthem. Hey, I'll play the clip. Supreme put 5 on and said, you changed your name. You're a Fortnite Rambo, but how about that AJ Lee and CM Punk pull up? PS, just give me the In the Clutch championship. Oh, no, you can't get that. If the Raiders win tomorrow, and that's a huge what if, what would that mean for their season going forward? Chiefs, Broncos, both lost, so Chargers, Raiders are playing for first place in the division tomorrow night. Bro, Edgar, it's week 2, bro. It's week 2. What would that mean for the season moving forward? It's week 2. We can have this discussion, like, albeit divisional wins and losses matter immensely, but it's week 2. It's week 2. We can't be talking about remainder of the season with the exception of like things like injury, for example. Joe Burrow, turf toe, out for at least 3 months. That's something where we can say, yo, we got to consider what the Bengals will look like with Browning leading the charge. But as it pertains to divisional wins, losses, like you can start 0-2 and recover, especially if your division is 1-1s or 0-2s as well. So it's week 2. You can still recover. Now, if you're taking losses in the division and you're 0-2 in the division, or maybe you happen to get a divisional win, and we're talking about week 8, week 9, and you're 4 games behind or 3 games back in the division, now we can talk about how things play a role. But week 2, come on, man. We shouldn't be having any conversations about later on down the season unless we're talking about injuries and how that impacts stuff. 35 seconds to the premiere. Oh, no, it just started. It just started. I never put my ad name in the video. I never put my ad name in the video. I am... Hopefully nobody goes and clips and posts elsewhere and then super goes viral or whatever the case may be. Or that'd be hilarious if this was the year that happened again, because I remember that happened in 2017. Yeah, it's all good. I shall survive. I think I've been around for a minute. People should be able to recognize it. Or maybe not. Ah, pain. Pain. I'll be all right. I'm tough, right? I hope so. Jalen put 2 on it. Said, you think Joe Burrow needs to leave the Bengals? Believe it or not, I actually agree with that, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I don't think they're going to let him go. And once they gave Jamar Chase, his money, and then furthermore, they gave T. Higgins his money, I don't think Joe Burrow's going to go anywhere. They finally were answering what he wanted. They just got to beef up that offensive line. Steamboat said lots of people on Red Zone said that the Eagles Chiefs game couldn't be shown because it was already airing on Fox. Okay. But I guess why I didn't have any issues on Red Zone was there wasn't much that was happening in that first quarter. There wasn't much that was happening in that first quarter. So I guess you had a sack. Saquon Barkley had he ran a guy over and then scored the touchdown. There was a tush push in that that touchdown drive. Kansas City, when they were I believe Mahomes' touchdown was in the second quarter. Mahomes' touchdown was when he ran Son over. That was in that was in the second quarter. Saquon's touchdown was in, see here, Saquon's touchdown was, the sack on Mahomes is in the second quarter. Game was already done. The Cowboys game was done by then. Saquon's touchdown was when? It was in the first quarter, wasn't it? They were going north into the end zone. Yeah, that was the tail end of the first quarter. Yeah, there wasn't too much that was happening. It was the tail end of the first quarter. Yeah, it was the first quarter. It was the final minute of the first quarter. So yeah, there wasn't too much that was happening. So even though they didn't see too much, you didn't miss too much. So that's probably why for me, I didn't notice anything different. Because what I usually have is two different, I have like a checks and balances. I have NFL game day highlights, and then I have Red Zone here. So I'll be recording in real time. I'll have NFL game day highlights, and then I'll have Red Zone. So just in case if they miss something, Red Zone should have all of the highlights. But Red Zone will catch it. Or if not, if I miss it on Red Zone, NFL Game Day highlights will have it going on. You want to hear my opinion on the leverage penalty? I think the leverage penalty is a hunk of bullshit, but they've called it to a degree consistently, kind of. So I get it, but it's that type of penalty, it'd be hoeing folks, bro. Supreme Mind put 2 and say, go Eagles. Here's $2 for that. Well, thank you very much. Hoodie said, bro, looking sharp. Thank you very much. But yeah, they need to figure out, I think for Burrow, they have to get him adequate protection moving forward. If he can't get adequate protection, it's going to be a bad situation. Corn says, what's my favorite team? The Pittsburgh Steelers. I have a video right now up on YouTube crashing out about the earlier loss. What do I think about the Seahawks win today? The offense, what are some positives that I saw? Well, for one, a lot of moxie from Sam Darnold. Throwing 2 picks in the middle of the game, you would think he'd start seeing ghosts. He did not. He was able to stand tall in the pocket despite the pass rush and be able to go and make plays. So that's very, very important. Kenneth Walker finishing plays, 3rd and long, being able to convert on long 3rd downs. That's something to be very proud of as well. So there's some bright spots that are there. You sent me a video earlier, a streamer going face to face with a tiger. What? That's insane. Face to face with a tiger is crazy. Thoughts on the Whodats? Well, the Whodats is more along the Saints. So Spencer Rattler looked very nice. Who I got in the WNBA championship? I'm always gonna roll with my Liberty. I'll never bet against Sabrina Ionescu. But the Las Vegas Aces are always something to have to deal with. Minnesota Lynx is, I believe, the best team in the league. So There's that as well. But overall, Aces, Liberty, run it back. Either of those squads. But then again, they met in the semis. So run that back. Fresh Prince said, you got a question for me. Well, shoot. Thoughts on last night's fight? I did not see it because I was sleeping. So I have to watch it. I have to watch it tomorrow. Wait. R.I.P. Ricky Hatton. The cornerman? What? What do you mean R.I.P. Ricky Hatton? What wasn't Ricky Hatton the one who boxed Floyd when they were both undefeated? Floyd won by way of yeah. Ricky Hatton was undefeated when he boxed against Floyd. Yeah, the boxer. Yeah, him. What you mean R.I.P.? He would have been young as hell. He passed this morning? What? Hold on. What? Oh. What? How? He's only 46. Jeez, man. Wow. Damn. Come on, man. What? Body was found in his house. No cause of death yet. That's tough, man. I just hope there was no foul play or anything of that nature, man. That's fucking brutal, man. Only 46. That's a young man right there. You out the game. You're retired. At that point, you've made your money. You get to just chill with your family and shit. Like, what the hell, bro? 46? Damn. Got so much life ahead of you. And at that point, like, you're a former world champion. You're doing your thing. Fuck. Hey, R.I.P. Ricky Hatton, man. Damn. Wow. That's tough. That's fucking tough. I don't even know. He passed this morning. Yeah, well, they discovered him this morning.
Gotcha, bitch. 10 Peak Soft Laps is now following.
Damn. Yeah, that's hard to that's hard to hear. Like somebody come around, do a wellness check or something of that nature, just to figure out. Yeah, 46 is young. In perspective, no, 46 is young. Period. Like this isn't like the mid 1900 early or I should say late 1800s, early 1900s, where folks was passing away at like 61, 62. That's what they try to, do Social Security for. They was banking on people not making it that far. Then if you happen to make it to 65, congratulations, you should drop dead any moment now. Now the age, people living until they mid 70s on average or whatever the case may be. But golly, that's a tough loss, man. 46, like, bro, especially in the case in which you're retired, you're not active anymore, and you were working in a profession to where you had a high earning capabilities, and he did for all intents and purposes. So I just hope he had a chance to really enjoy post boxing life to a degree. And geez, man, did he have kids? He had 3 children, 24, 13, and 12. Damn. His son retired from boxing at 24 years old. How old is his son? He was born in 2001. Oh, he just retired. What? No wife, no girlfriend. The hell with that. My brother got 3 kids, bro. 13 and 12 is a tough age to lose a father. Shit, 24. Fuck. Damn. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Neighbor found them apparently in the house. They called the police. Yeah, that's tough, man. All right. All right. Second half underway. Falcons and Vikings. Oh, he's going down the field looking for Adam Thielen. Pass incomplete here on 2nd and 2, 3rd and 2 coming up right now. Minnesota whiffed the football. They scored just before the half on a field goal from 51 yards out. Can they make something happen? Who knew Adam Thielen running around with chains on his neck now too? Looking sharp, can cut through diamonds with that suit. Why, thank you. I appreciate it. I got my new suit delivered yesterday, so I'm looking forward to wearing that on stream. And that'll probably be my last suit for a while, depending on how much money I can make. Oh, but there's J.J. McCarthy. Oh, intercepted again. He picked it off again. That's a second one. Make somebody miss. Take it to the Baja. Take it to the Baja. Come on now. Make a man miss. Huge catch. Interception and run. His second one today. Bowman with 2 picks. I got 2 picks. 1 in the first, 1 in the second. I got 2 picks. Oh, no, it hit the floor. It hit the floor. That shit coming back. This man was way too fucking hype. You try to catch us in a Genjutsu. Genjutsus of that level doesn't work on me. You son of a bitch. You did all that damn running and celebrating when you know the ball hit the ground, you goddamn bastard. You goddamn, I take back all that excitement. I take back all that excitement. I take back all that excitement. You lying motherfucker, you. You know we can see you, right? You know they got cameras everywhere. This is the NFL. It's not the 1979, season, AFC Championship, Renfro in the back of the end zone. But because the on-the-field referees don't have, instant replay, they couldn't tell that it was a game-winning touchdown and Pittsburgh's able to go to win Super Bowl 14. But that's neither here nor there. We can see you. This man know the ball bounced off the ground and he running around. You lying motherfucker. Somebody take his gloves off and turn it into a Key and Peele skit. Front hand, backhand. Front hand, backhand. You lying fucker, you. You stupid fucker, you. Go live in 5 for 2 and say Chiseled calling out chains and look at him. Yeah, I ain't got it. I ain't got it. This right here? Come on now. My joint ain't shining. Get that man out of here. Hype as hell for no doggone reason. Running around. Meandering down the field, smiling and shit. When you know you ain't catch the football, lying bastard. Man just straight up dropped the goddamn ball. All right, here we go. Atlanta back onto the field here. Atlanta back onto the field here.
Gotcha, bitch. Rala 98 is now following.
Let's see if he can make a play. There's a handoff, Bijan Robinson. Whoa, get him on the ground. Get him on the ground. Get him on the ground. Too much positive yardage. What we doing? Too much positive yardage. What we doing? Take him to the ground. Still crashing out about Caleb Johnson. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Fresh Prince said, question, what is the nickname that I would give Najee and Omarion? We have Sonic and Knuckles on the lines. Can we say Shadow the Hedgehog as Najee and Silver the Hedgehog as Omarion? No, because what did Najee Harris do to earn the nickname there? Nothing. So until you have to earn your way to a nickname. And Hampton and Harris haven't done enough to get there yet. So let's just pump the brakes on nicknames. Let's pump the brakes on nicknames. Here we go. Oh, failure. False start on the offense. Back them up 5 more yards. Oh, they said Saquon Barkley singing high praise for Bijan Robinson.
14 grams of
Gamer Plush, but 5 on said the AJ Lee joke in my Steelers video took you out as a fellow Yinzer. Everybody has bad games, but looking forward to Raw and Monday Night football tomorrow. Indeed, and we got a damn near triple header. What's going on? What the hell was that from Michael Penix? What the hell was that? Who was he throwing to? Man's just, he threw to nobody. Nobody was over there, bro. What you doing? Nobody was over there. What are we doing? Come on, man. By the way, I don't know if you guys, Booker T bought, Booker T's ring. He bought it from Booker T ring, Freddie Blassie. Who did Booker T get that ring from? Who did Booker T buy his ring from? Oh, was it given? It was given to him? What was it? Oh, Paul Bosch's ring. Yeah, it was Paul Bosch's old ring, right? So let me see here. Oh, there it is. See this here ring that he has? I might consider getting, like, those some bad hands, but I might consider getting like a chiseled Adonis ring, similar to like the pendant here. I'd get like a plated ring that I could put like on the middle finger. Who's that? That better not be Bijan Rob. Oh, that's Daryl Mooney to move the chains. I might consider getting one so I could have a ring there. That'd be pretty cool, but I don't think so. I think that'd be too much. I'm not no ring dude like that. I got a couple. I can make it work. I don't need too much. I'm a simple person. Why is tackling in the NFL so ass now? Because motherfuckers don't be wrapping up. That's why. People getting cut up like a motherfucker. Bijan Robinson just took somebody's ankles. 100% just took somebody's ankles. Make a pinky ring? I got a couple. I got a few. Gotta have one gold one, silver one, the same one. Then this one's actually more of like a here, but then I can put it on the pinky too. Make it work. If at one point there's like a wedding band, I would just legit keep the same shit. What am I buying another one for? Come on now, what we spending money on? I wouldn't say I'm so icy now. Minute things, small things, make it work. I got something white in my head. No, that's just gray hair, bro. That's just gray hair. I got gray hair. I got gray hairs. They just growing in weird locations. I got gray hairs. I got 3 in my beard, too. I got one on this side. I got one over here, and there's like one in the middle. I got gray hairs, fam. I'm getting old. And I don't mind the gray. I don't mind the gray. As long as they just grow together, then I have no problem. But I don't mind the gray. Yeah, I'm just getting old, bro. I'm just getting old than a motherfucker. Pimp Adonis is crazy. Some folks be doing too much. You know, some folks be doing too much. They be getting like the 18 different sort of stuff. Nah, I'm simple. I'm simple. You make it work. Make it work. Yeah, the salt and pepper, it works well with the ladies. The salt and pepper works well with the ladies. 3rd and 2. Here we go. There's a handoff. Tyler Algier. That's a first down. They just moving the chains. This man is literally only here for short yardage situations. I thought they drafted that man to be the starting running back. But when they had the opportunity to get Bijan Robinson, why not go and take that man? He was an absolute beast coming out of college, and I think it was the right call. He's an absolute problem out there. I'm 31, you 32. Yeah, I'm not that far behind. Like I'll never be one of those. I'm still good. It's just that the hair is turning gray, and I'm not gonna put no coloring in the hair. Oh my God, Bijan Robinson's loose. Tackle him. Somebody tackle him. Son of a bitch. Get the ball to Kyle Pitts or something. I need Kyle Pitts. Save me, Kyle Pitts. Oh, no, he's over 100 yards already. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm no longer in first place. I know for a fact I'm no longer in first place. I need Kyle Pitts to get his hands on this football. Golly, this dude's burst is insane, Paul. Like, he just flying out there. He's just flying out there. Bajan's now got 14 points. Son of a bitch. I'm behind by 3 now. Come on, man. Come on, Pitts. They got him blocking again. Oh, Lord. Tackle him, tackle him, tackle him, tackle him, tackle him. Force a fumble, force a fumble, force a fumble. Do something. Way out of left field. If I could find out the day, time, and how, if I could find out the day, time, and how I died, would I want to know? You wouldn't want to, because you would be less likely to live life to the fullest if you knew. I agree with that sentiment. I would not want to know. I would not want to know. Because if I did know, then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, cool. Now I want to start to appreciate life. I think the beauty in actually appreciating life is doing it under your own volition, not because of a certain circumstance. There's a, oh my God, it's Bijan Robinson again. Get the ball to somebody else. Mr. King put 2 on and said, what's your top 5 nickel corners of all time? Top 5 nickel corners of all time. Top 5 nickel corners of all time. Okay. Golly. Rondé Barber. No, because Rondé did go into the nickel, but he was also on the outside as well. Nickel corners of all time. Good God. All right. So is it somebody who's primarily playing more inside? Geez. Okay. That's tough. Oh, they're going to stop him on 3rd and 2. They're going to stop him. Minnesota's going to stop him and hold. Minnesota's going to stop him and hold. Hell of a job right there. It's 4th down. Now, if you're Atlanta, what do you want to do? It's a 3-point game, so what do you want to do? They're sending out the kicker. Brett Grimes is more of an outside than he is in the nickel. Brett Grimes is more of the outside than he's in the nickel. Cameron said I'm fine and my beard is nice. Well, thank you very much. Here we go. Field goal right now from Romo. 33-yard field goal from Romo. Kick is through the uprights. We've got a 6-point lead on the road again for the Falcons. We're yet to see a touchdown thus far in this game. We're yet to see a touchdown in this game. Allen Rossum. Yeah, Allen Rossum was all right. Rondé is the first one that comes to mind, but Rondé, I don't know if he just leaves something at the nickel corner. Aeneas was more outside. Darrell Green was more outside. Charles was always outside. Rod was outside. Dion was outside. Reeves was outside. Blunt was outside. Night Train Lane was outside. Bailey was outside. Law was outside. Nickel corners. Boy. Asante Samuel was outside. Like somebody who comes to mind is somebody like Mike Hilton, but you're saying top 5 all time. Like this. Like Hilton's a nickel corner. Yeah, that's a tough one, fam. Like that's a tough one. A lot of names that's popping into my mind. They're all outside. Bob Sanders was a safety. Former Steelers corner William Gay. He was primarily outside first and then transitioned towards the nickel. So I guess that just varies. Ironically, there's a commercial with Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson has a decent whiskey, by the way. I know I like to sometimes buy some celebrity beverages and stuff. Charles Woodson has a decent whiskey. Devin McCourty was a safety. D'Angelo Hall was also a he was outside. Tyrann Mathieu, safety. Nicole Roby Coleman, he's more of a nickel. Yeah, so he's more of a nickel. By the way, Steelers fans, can you call Adonis a Yinzer? Well, I'm not from Pittsburgh, so I don't think I would qualify as a Yinzer. Noah put 10 on it, said as much as you like, and would continue to like Caleb Johnson, he needs to get his shit together. Indeed, you can't make mistakes like that, especially bonehead mistakes like that. Last week, okay, you fumbled. This week, you completely forget, and you look so lost as to what transpired, bro. There's no way. There's legit no way. Stuff like that gets you off a football team immediately. All right, can you get a good return? Decent. All right, J.J. McCarthy coming back out midway through the third quarter. Somebody got to make a play. My commentary should be coming to a close right now. It should be finishing right now, or it should have just ended. It's about like 30 minutes, 33 minutes. We got the Vikings and Falcons game is going to be pretty easy to record tomorrow, so that's good. The game's been pretty pedestrian thus far. Yeah, it's not too much that's been transpiring. No touchdowns yet. Is AJ Terrell back onto the field here? I'm looking around to see if I see 24. I don't. I think AJ Terrell might still be out with that hamstring injury. Did somebody get a confirmation on his status? Let me see. Did they get any additional news on AJ Terrell? Done for the night. He's gone. He's done for the night. Chris Harris was more outside in his prime. Top 5 cookies. All I know is chocolate chip needs to be in there. Chocolate chunk as well. All right, where's J.J. McCarthy going? Dump off to Mason. Can Mason make a man miss? Barely. That's going to set up a 3rd and short. Great job right there. Good tackle. Good tackle. But yeah, that's tough on the nickel corners. I guess that's where the chat would have to give an answer there. Why? Well, can't nickel be played by safeties and corners? Well, yes, but at that point now you have like safeties who are stepping down, but you're still a safety traditionally. That's why kind of you wouldn't qualify, because the strong safety for all intents and purposes is a nickel corner. So somebody like a Bob Sanders, somebody like a Troy Polamalu, who's playing closer to the line, a Tyrann Mathieu playing closer to the line, a Brian Dawkins, sometimes playing closer to the line. Brian Dawkins is more of a free safety than a strong safety. But things like that is where it's kind of, but you're a safety by definition. You're just kind of playing closer to the line. So Noah, I just read that one. So yeah. KC Sports Nerd said, any separation for any teams from good to bad this week? Nah, I don't think so. It's still early. We got to get to week 6 to really have a good sample size to be able to see. Strong safety is just small linebacker. Well, yeah, depending on how you play them. Depending on how you play them, because the idea is to have a strong safety that steps down into the box and just can cover a bit better. But sometimes people just play with 2 high safeties and no plans to have their safety pretty much be down in the box or making plays or whatever. Somebody like a Cam Chancellor, small linebacker. It would qualify there, small linebacker. Josh says, question, why is it that on Thursdays you find the games to be a drag, but you don't feel that way? You wonder if it's because of Michaels, but every Thursday you find it difficult to watch Thursday Night Football. It's just boring. They don't necessarily put on the best games, and you have to take into account it's such a quick turnaround. Sometimes the players aren't even, healthy per se. Oh, there's laundry on the field for this run. It's coming back. Laundry on the field. It's coming back. Back them up. Back them up. Chris in the building. What's going on? Last season's Thursday Night Football games were good. Yeah, towards the tail end of the season, I think they started to pick up. Or was it early in the season? I forget, but we had some bangers week in, week out. No, it was early to start the season because Tampa and Atlanta had an absolute banger. I think that was like week 3, week 4. It might have been early in the season. They had some bangers. That backs up Minnesota. You got to get this ball to Justin Jefferson. He done. Oh my God, no hands. Aaron Jones can't catch. No hands, and now we're going to 3rd and long. Week 5, OT. Kirko went for 500 plus. Yeah, so that was week 5. It was week 5. All right, we're under 3 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. This game has been incredibly slow. This game has been incredibly slow as it pertains to excitement. And now J.J. McCarthy is going to tuck and run. 2nd down, able to get a good block. He's going down the sideline. I think he picked up about 13 there. I think he picked up about 13 or 14 there. That's a good carry. That's a good carry right there. Positive yardage. No, the first name that I said was Rondé Barber. And then I said, I don't know if he would qualify there. Top 5 defensive ends of all time. Reggie White, Deacon Jones, Bruce Smith. Reggie White, Deacon Jones, Bruce Smith. Probably, I would say... Julius Peppers. Oh, it's Julius Peppers or... Because Julius Peppers at one point ended up becoming a linebacker, but LT is an edge, outside linebacker. He's not a defensive end. Reggie White, Deacon Jones, Bruce Smith. Strahan is 5. Strahan is 5. I'm just trying to figure out who I'd have at 4. Strahan is 5. I'm just trying to figure out who I'd have at 4. Because I'm not going to hold you. If JJ never got hurt, he'd have been there in the top. Aaron Donald's a defensive tackle. Fletcher Cox is a defensive tackle. JJ got his man. Oh, my God. Justin Jefferson, get off the floor, bro. You're short. Oh, no, they said it's incomplete. Yeah, they're going to have to punt. He put it too low. I thought he had a reception. I guess not. I guess not. Von Miller is an outside linebacker, an edge, if you will. So I'll say Julius Peppers, and then I'll say Michael Strahan. That's my 5. That's my 5. I feel comfortable with that 5. Ooh, Dwight Freeney, Robert Mathis, elite. DeMarcus Ware, elite. Elite. Those guys were beasts. Those guys indeed were beasts. Simeon Rice never gets the credit that he should. I'm happy that you brought him up. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Simeon should be in the Hall of Fame, but he's going to be somebody who gets passed over. Simeon, Cameron Wake, Cameron Jordan, Simeon, Cameron Wake, Cameron Jordan. There's another pass rusher. It escapes my name. It escapes my mind. Somebody brought him up a couple of weeks. No, a week ago. Should be in the Hall of Fame, and he's not. Golly, it escapes me. But some Justin Houston's a linebacker. But yeah, no, Giants, Justin Tuck, no. Justin Tuck, no. But those guys are good, but Jared Allen, solid. He just went into the Hall. Jared Allen just went into the Hall. Leroy Selman's a Hall of Famer. Leroy Selman's a Hall of Famer. He went in for Tampa. Leroy Selman went in. Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. Leroy went in. And Leroy was a beast. Leroy! He was a beast. Aaron Donald's a defensive tackle. We got to know our positions. We have to know our positions. London Fletcher is not a Hall of Famer, and he will be overlooked because he happened to play in a generation that had Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, and Zach Thomas. So that's what's going to hurt him because he was always 4th best behind those 3. John Abraham. Yes, he's beast. Beast. Oh, he was a problem. He was a problem. You met Deacon Jones before when you was a kid at Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really wanted to meet Deacon Jones. He died before I had an opportunity. I still haven't been able to go to the Hall of Fame. I want to. Maybe next year we're going like a road trip with the fellas. Or maybe we fly out there, do a weekend in Canton, Ohio for the Hall of Fame. Montana said, I know you hate the Cowboys. I don't hate the Cowboys. But not one fan does that dumbass SpongeBob shit or say the Super Bowl yearly. Clearly, y'all see real Cowboys fans gave up on the organization. Well, I don't know about all that. I know a number of Cowboys fans who do the yearly we go into the Super Bowl. Let's not act like that doesn't exist. Come on now. Let's not act like that doesn't exist. Let's not act like that doesn't exist. Charles Haley's in the Hall of Fame. Ronnie Lott's in the Hall of Fame, but he doesn't play. Like, what are we doing here? Somebody said Anthony McFarland. What are we doing? Javon Curse was a beast for a period of time, but he just didn't have enough, enough seasons at the top. Jeffrey said your grandpa was best friends with him. Really? Oh, that must have been awesome. Because Deacon was a character. Neil Smith, that's a great name. Neil Smith, that's a great name right there. You saw Dick Butkus singing stuff in Las Vegas in 2015. Dude built like a refrigerator. Yeah, he big as hell. And his shoulders is like this. Dick Butkus probably didn't need shoulder pads. He got them built in already. There's Bijan Robinson. He ain't going nowhere. 6-point game here. Tail end of the third quarter in this, I don't want to say snooze fest, but maybe not as exciting football game here. Oh, I didn't even put the lights on in the background. I should have had the lights changing colors behind my head. I did not do that. I should have it automatic. Tripping. All right, there we go. Here we go. Oh, damn. Down goes Penix. Taken down on a sack. Hell of a pass rush right there. That must exist where I'm at. But in reality, we gave up on the organization. Yeah, the Cowboys fans in New York, they are always, we going to the Super Bowl. We got this going on, all this other stuff. So that's where I derived it from. We got Dak. We got Zeke. Or we got Romo. We got McFadden. We got Romo. We got Murray. We got Dez. And then it was, we got Dak. We got Zeke. We got Dez. Coop. And it just kept going from there. So I just keep it alive because now that's what the people want. There's a couple of people who messaged me talking about they want me to bring back the Tom Brady. Okay, hold on. Dump it off. There's Pitts. Come on, Pitts. God damn it, he broke it up. Pass broken up. No longer have Micah, so I don't know. We'll see. But Warren Sapp is defensive tackle, and he's in the Hall of Fame. Where does the 0-2 Bucks rank all-time defenses? They're in the top 10. They're in the top 10. I think the 5. You could probably have them there at like the 5, depending on where you want to put them. But you have the 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. You have the 0-2 Bucks, the 76 Steelers, the 91 Eagles, the 13 Seahawks. The no-name defense of was it the Cowboys in the 70s? The fearsome foursome with the Vikings. The purple people he used was the Vikings. The fearsome foursome is the Rams. The 15 Broncos. There's another 90s. 90 is it 94? Is it the 94 Niners? Escapes me. But a lot of different teams. The Hogs is the offensive line. That was the Redskins or Commander of the 80s. Steel Curtain, of course. The Steel Curtain. How did I not mention the Steel Curtain? Of course. Grits Blitz. Yes, the 70s. The Grits Blitz Falcons. 77, I believe it was. The Grits Blitz Falcons when I was a child. Was my opinion on ex-Cowboy fan getting baptized by preacher Stephen A. Smith and becoming a Packers fan. Really? Oh, I don't know about all that. I never heard anything about that. But you can't just mess around up and leave and go to a whole different team. That's You need a Justin Jefferson or Bijan Robinson TD. What is this game? Yeah, it's no scores in this game. But luckily enough, this game isn't as boring as that Colts and Broncos game years ago. Squire said, really enjoying the new style of live streaming with the suit and ties. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Trying to just bring some light to the game that is incredibly dead. If only we can get some sort of excitement. Somebody's got to find the end zone and make a play. Somebody's got to find the end zone and make a play. Let me see if I can switch up the lights here behind my head. I might have to go and get another. I might consider getting another light, but I don't think I need to. I think that's fine. It'd be a bit overkill if it was that much here. Because it's faded, it's in the background. I don't think I need too much. But make sure you guys scan the QR code, download the Underdog app, use the promo code Adonis. It doesn't seem as if there's too much here for my one-on-one fantasy battle. I know I'm behind, probably by only a couple of points, so I'm not tripping. Tomorrow will be the day that I find out if this $900 will be mine. So far on the season, I'm already in the green. I won $1,800 already on Underdog. Lost $1,000 last week, but we're still up $800, so we'll see how things play out for the entirety of this season. Right now, I am behind by 440 points. It's 16-11 at the moment. We both have two players playing, but it's time for the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. So you know what time it is. Sound the doggone alarm. Ladies, oh Jesus Christ. Son just got blasted. J.J. McCarthy got sacked and dropped to the ground. He fumbled on the play. It's Falcons football. Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at the final period of this game, the final 15, to determine who walks out a victor in this game that has yet to produce a touchdown, but yet we've seen 3 turnovers, or was it 4 if you take into account the turnover on downs? One way or another, Atlanta Falcons, Minnesota Vikings, who can walk away with the W? Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to the fourth quarter.
Snowfall is now following.
Yes, indeed. It is the fourth quarter. 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 Who's going to come out on top right now in this here fourth quarter between these two teams? We just had a fumble to kick off the quarter. J.J. McCarthy got absolutely blasted, put the ball on the ground, recovered by the Atlanta Falcons. They're currently right now 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line here. There's going to be a direct snap over to Michael Penix. What is he going to do? Give it to Bijan Robinson. Can Robinson get outside? Beautiful spin move, but he's not going to make it enough to pick up the first down. Oh, actually, no, he does make enough to get the first down. Beautiful spin right there, able to get the first down. Brother making all kinds of people miss. And the Falcons are inching just a little bit closer on the road. Look at the spin move. Buddy hit the circle button. Buddy hit the circle button. Or maybe he pressed B if you're playing on Xbox. He. Spin cycle. Put him inside of a washing machine. Would you like to wash cold, warm, or hot? Bijan Robinson says, give me all 3. That's a first down for Atlanta. 13:35 on the clock here left to go. There's Penix. Handoff. Bijan Robinson makes another man miss. Beautiful open field tackle right there. Way to get a stop. Loss of 3. You're back to the 30-yard line. Rodgers able to take out his legs. Okay, here we go. Let's make a play. Let's make a play here. If you're Minnesota, you got to make something happen. You had late game heroics, in the game back on Monday. Can you make something happen in prime time in back-to-back weeks? 2nd and 12 here. Here we go. What you got, Penix? Where you going with the football? Kyle Pitts is open, but unfortunately, Penix ain't get the opportunity. He's sacked, stuffed, and hit. You know what he heard? The Falcons offense said what? Or I should say their defense said what?
You don't know the way.
You don't know the way. And what did they do? I said, what did the people from Atlanta do? They pulled up on Sun and they said what? Because they super freaky, because they from Atlanta. That's what the hell they do. You're not going to get any touchdowns today, says the Vikings defense, able to go and take down Penix. 6 sacks today from the Falcons. And now it's 3rd and 21. What you gonna do, Penix? What you gonna do? Dump off to Kyle Pitts, and the time he gets a reception, a fucking timeout comes. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. I needed that. He threw the ball to Kyle Pitts, and they called timeout. You goddamn bastard. Come on, man. I need those yards. I need all that. I need all that. Both the QBs getting abused. Ain't that the truth? They motherfuckers is going to be like, I ain't hear no bell. Yo, they need a Sinzu bean immediately. They need a Sinzu bean immediately. What controller do I like the most? The N64. Actually, no, I take that back. The GameCube.
Big Zai
Nintendo
is now
GameCube.
following.
Darren Pateno said, like you said last week, your defense needs to wake up. Not done, but 6 sacks, 1 INT, 1 forced fumble. You're liking this from them right now. Indeed, you just need that offense to finish. You just need that offense to finish. Here we go, 3rd and 21. Throw the ball right back to Pitts. You threw it to Pitts last time. Throw it back to Pitts. Oh my God, they're gonna get him on an illegal shift. This is definitely coming back. He threw it to Pitts, but I would not be surprised if they throw a flag for illegal shift. They didn't. Wow, I'll be damned. I thought they would have thrown the flag for illegal shift. Kyle Pitts was still moving, and he even went slightly forward before the ball was snapped. I'm shocked they didn't throw a flag for an illegal shift or illegal motion. The more you know. I thought they was going to throw the flag. I guess not. You haven't heard Drake London all day? Yeah, Drake London had a catch, and then he fumbled. He had a little bit of butterfingers. That's what he had a little bit earlier, and there was nothing else to be said for Drake London. We heard more about Drake London's sister by way of the chat telling me to go and check her out on Instagram. Gorgeous young lady, might I add. But outside of that, Drake London's done a whole lot of nothing. Drake? There's a field goal from 54. Good. He got it through the uprights, and it's good. Do I think do I think that NFL teams have to pay to use WWE entrances? Maybe. Because it's on national televised game, and I'm sure they have a playlist. Because sometimes you hear a set song every single game, so maybe, but I really don't know. I really don't know. Perhaps. Defense stepping up. They taking care of business. That's certain. Both these teams haven't given up a touchdown yet. But now if you're Minnesota, it's a 2-possession game. You're trailing by 9. You score a touchdown, you go for 2. Guess what? You're still down by 1. Score a touchdown, you kick a field goal or extra point, you're down by 2. So you have to score twice regardless. This might be the first stream that I've kept the shades on the entire time. You know what? I'm liking it. It's good for my eyes. I haven't yawned as much because with the LED light being so heavily on my eyes, it really causes me to yawn a lot. At first, I was like, why is it whenever I stream, I find myself yawning no matter what time I go and I stream? But if I'm here recording, I'm up, I'm fine, I'm cool. Apparently, you have that light exposed on your eyes for a grandiose period of time. You go, so this is good. This is good. And because for whatever reason on my portrait mode monitor, I can't, like if I put something there, I can't see it over there because I guess the resolution or the construction of how they have the this particular monitor, the shades, it blocks out me from being able to see anything. But over here, everything's clear, it's fine. So that works out. So hopefully it's not weird. I'm looking this way for the chat rather than having the chat there. So Supreme put 1 on it. Much love. First team to 20 wins. Well, more like first team to 18. They have blue light glasses and filters. Yeah, I have my blue light glasses here. I have my blue light glasses right here. I wear them when I'm recording, or really anytime I'm in front of as when I'm not live and I'm recording. I have my blue light glasses, which I'm not a glasses guy, but I'm not taking any chances. I feel like it makes me look like my brother. I've never been a glasses person. I've never had issues with my eyes at all. But I guess it helps to a degree. I guess it helps because I'm not playing those games. Like now, anytime I go outside, I'm wearing glasses. I'm not taking no chances, bro. When it comes to my health, I don't play them games, albeit I shouldn't be drinking. But I'll engage in a drink, if you will. I look like a sports analyst with the glasses on. I'm not a glasses guy. I don't think I'd ever want to. Let me. Since I was a kid, it's probably because it's anything my brother does, I'll do anything other than what my brother does. So it's always funny. Yowie Wowie's hilarious. I haven't said that in years. Toretto put 2 on, said you're hitting the bed midterm tomorrow, Eagles Nation. Hey, good luck on that, brother. Good luck on that. Get those glasses with a tint. They look like sunglasses, but they protect against the blue light. Okay, fair enough. I think with the prime, I don't know if the prime glasses protect against the blue light. I'm not sure if they do. Oh, there's Mason. Oh, good run, good vision. Able to pick up about 7 yards. Able to pick up about 7 yards there. Let me see if the prime 21 is also blue light. I don't think so. UV protection. Yeah, I don't think they're blue light, but maybe I could get one that's blue light. Get like a shaded blue light. Bros in the building. What's happening? I'm chilling, man. I'm having a good time. Just looking forward to seeing how this game is going to conclude. 10:35 on the clock here. Naylor going in motion. There's a handoff to Mason again. He's going to be short. 3rd and 1 coming up right now. That's a 3rd and 1. You got to get this football to Justin Jefferson, bro. AJ Terrell went out of the game. Justin Jefferson had a huge reception at the end of the half, and now how many catches has he had since? Nothing. Nothing. I don't think Justin Jefferson had a catch since. Yeah, he's got those 2 catches. He had that long catch, and he's had nothing since. He's had 1 target, maybe 2 targets. You got to get that ball to Justin Jefferson, whether it be a screen or something, bro. 3rd and 1. You got to get the ball to your playmakers, fam. Oh, he's one-on-one. Justin Jefferson's one-on-one. McCarthy got to go there. Oh, no, he's going the other way. He's got Naylor. He completely missed him. He overthrew him. He fucking overthrew him. Oh, my God. You overthrew him. What are you doing, bro? Get him off the field. Get him off the field. Get him off the field. You got to be kidding me. That's the right read, bad pass. Right read, bad pass. That's a touchdown. That's literally a touchdown. You put that sumbitch in the breadbasket, that's a touchdown. You got to be kidding me. Terrible pass. Terrible pass. For shame. Oh, my father's calling. Yeah, Dad, I'll call you in like 30 minutes. I'm live streaming right now. All right. Gotta be kidding me, bro. You got to put that ball up, man. You got to put that ball up and get your receiver to run underneath it. That's a bad pass. That's a bad pass. He threw that shit on a rope. How you gonna throw it on a rope and you think you're gonna be able to get underneath that sumbitch, bro? You throwing a deep pass. It's got to be pinpoint accuracy if you're gonna throw it on a rope, but you're trying to get it over the defender. Like, what are we doing, bro? Come on, man. Come on, man. What are we doing? This man is this guy high? What? How did you even catch that? The unknown Adonis just sent me a video of, I guess, rice that he's eating, and this guy talk about why does it look like the island of Haiti? Like, how did you even catch that when you're eating, bro? How did you even catch that, bro? This man sent me a video of his food, and like it looked like the island. How did you even catch that? You eating, bro? Just eat. The hell? How? Who catches that? So he had the fork and said, "Wait a minute, hold on. Am I tripping? I gotta record it. What's wrong with you? I know you watching right now too. You probably gonna write something in the chat. What's wrong with your ass, man? Just eat." It do look like it though. It do look like it though. The island of Hispaniola. No tutties, yeah, no touchdowns. By the way, did they call it tutties where y'all was at? The first time I ever heard tutty was after Super Bowl 55 when they released the mic'd up and it was Tom Brady talking to Gronkowski. I never heard them reference it as tutties. I've heard it referenced as tubs before, but I've never heard it called tutties until Gronk and Brady. That was the first time I ever heard tutties. That's where it came from? Is that where they originated from? Because now NFL calling stuff tutties and all that. I'm like, I don't like that. Mr. King said, that's how I know you big, looking at your food, making pictures. No, unknown Adonis. Well, I mean, he was big. Technically, you're fat in theory. Had he not had the kidney failure situation, perhaps maybe he might still. Because I remember there was like a 7-year span. Son was constantly stuck in a perpetual state of between 257 and 273, but he was primarily at like 262 for years. I'm like, bro, I know you used to be a lineman, bro, but he's got to drop some of this weight. Yeah, like 200 flat now, but albeit by circumstance, but that's neither here nor there. You link me to some summer sunglasses if I'm in the market for. Okay, I bet. I appreciate that. Audio and channel. What are we talking about, bro? Why the fuck they keep playing on my channel? All right, 9 minutes left to go here in this game. 9 minutes left to go here in this game. Come on now. What can you do? What can you do, Michael Penix? You got to make a play. Oh, my Lord. My damn TV is tripping. All right, here we go. 2nd and 8. There's the handoff. Bijan Robinson finds a hole, tries to get a quick burst. He's going to be tackled, and we're going to have a 3rd and short here. If you're Atlanta, really, a touchdown makes this a 3-possession game? Well, actually, no. At best. Oh, no. Actually, yeah. If you go and you score, it's probably best to go for the 2-point conversion to make it 17. Then you can make it a 3-possession game. So, yes, a touchdown here, it's already a 2-possession game, of course. But if you score and get a 2-point conversion, that should be all she wrote, especially with how the offense for Minnesota is playing. So you have a chance here. You have a chance here. A big back will always be a big back indeed. Oh, wow. What do you know? Somebody was calling for where's Drake London? That's Drake? With a reception. The first down for Drake May. They're moving the chains. First down for Drake May. They're moving the chains. Tutty was popularized by Gronkowski. It led the Commanders to name their mascot Major Tutty based on fan vote. Really? Wow. Well, there it is. I guess that's what it was. It was Brady and Gronk. Tyler Algier, where you going? Nowhere. Good stop by Minnesota. Oh, wait, late flag just came in. Very late flag. A very late flag coming in on a hole. I'm going to be disappointed if this shit was completely away from the ball. Jake Matthews with the hold. Let me see where. Ah, that's weak. Is it a hole? More of like an obstruction, if you will. That was type weak. I ain't gonna hold you. It's textbook. It's textbook, but for what we usually expect when we see holds, that one wasn't one. Here comes the pass rush. Oh, wow, he finds Drake London. That's a huge catch and run. That's a first down. 20-yard gain. God damn it. Throw the ball to freaking Pitts. Fuck. And my opponent got Drake London too, so that's pain for me. What's the best Super Bowl that the Steelers lost? 45. Yeah, 45. They've only lost 2. So it's either 45 or 30, and I think 45. There's Tyler Algier. He's going to take it to midfield. 45 was a better game. 30, I think, was a bigger heartbreak. Because Neil O'Donnell literally sold that game, as the kids would say. Make sure you guys scan the QR code right here. Make sure you scan the QR code right here. Download the Underdog app. Use the promo code Adonis. First time depositors, you receive a free pick. Make sure that you guys head over to Underdog right now, right now, right now, right now, right now. Scan that QR code, screenshot it if you would like, scan it off of another phone if you can, and participate in Underdog. I'm already up. All right, I'm up 880. Thus far in the season, I won 1,800 last week, and I look forward to playing and winning every single week. So we shall see if I can get a W here tonight. If not, or I shouldn't say tonight. I mean, it's going to conclude tomorrow. So we'll see how things play out. But I got a W in week 1. Let's see if I can leave week 2 with another W. So we shall see. Did I see Akon is getting a divorce after 28, 29 years of marriage? That's crazy. Indeed, because what are you searching for on the outside? But that's their relationship. Now he's lonely. Well, I can't even say that much. All depends on the scenario. But I don't know their relationship. That's their business. I would just hope that it was a smart decision. Did I see the Andrade news? Yes, I did. Unfortunate. Apparently, they said he failed a couple of wellness tests or the wellness policy. So I guess we'll find out how that all played out. But it really sucks because I feel like they kind of hoed him upon his return. They didn't give him an opportunity to really go out there and cook. All right, what's that commercial for Chipotle? Yes, it is. Okay. Vikings are officially fraud kings until they beat the Vikings. Ruined your hate watch. Aaron Jones questionable return now from Adam Schefter. I'm not gonna hold you. Aaron Jones really is just out here to wear the captain patch and lead, maybe the next generation of running backs by way of, just informing them, hey, this is how it's done as a professional. Because just like his hairline, his career is receding, and Mason is really, really, really putting in some pain on the ground, picking up positive yardage. So that might just be it for Aaron Jones. I should raid Mia Yim. I mean, we watching the game now, but maybe I should raid Mia Yim. All right, under 6 minutes left to go here in this game. Minnesota needs to get a stop to at least get this football back. The longer this drive is, the more trouble they're going to run into. Tyler Algier outside. That's a first down. That's a first down and so much more. That's a first down and so much more. Oh, my God. Minnesota can't get a stop. And we're not even under 5 minutes yet, so the clock is going to continue to run. They're most likely going to take this snap under 5 minutes. They're most likely going to take this snap under 5 minutes. This is bad right now for these boys, man. This is bad for them. This is bad for them. They might not get an opportunity. They might not get an opportunity to make something happen here. Oh, wow, Tyler Algier, huge hole, first down to the 20-yard line. Oh, no, Minnesota, you're in trouble now. You're in trouble now. Oh, no, it's already a 2-possession game. This might be it. Unless they can force a turnover and score immediately, this might be it, bro. Game is never over until it's over, but if they score a touchdown, you got a problem. You got a problem. Oh, no. Oh, no. There we go. Handoff. Tyler Algier. They're going to take a timeout now to try to slow things down, but you're already in trouble. It's 4:17 left to play. They're already in field goal range, but if they score a touchdown, go for 2. Make it a 3-possession game, and that pretty much ends the game. Yeah, Minnesota, what happened? Even though the Vikings have not given up a TD, the Falcons have ran the ball down their throats. 100%. 100%. You needed 2 points from Aaron Jones to win. You don't think he touched the ball this half? I don't think he's even coming back. They said he's questionable to return. And if he were to come back, what is he going to do? Just catch a ball out the backfield, even if he gets the opportunity? Brian Pafivon said, highest scoring game in NFL history where neither team scored a TD. Vikings defeated the Rams 23-21 in 1989. Neither team scored a TD. So 7 field goals, I would believe, from the Rams, and then for the Vikings, you probably had what, 7 field goals and also a safety, to where it was the 23-21. Flash said, "What a garbage product tonight, man." Yeah, listen, they didn't have too much offense, and the defenses did their thing. I ain't gonna hold you, but there's a little bit of ineptitude from both the quarterbacks. Both had touchdown passes that should have happened, but they overthrew or underthrew their guys or completely missed their guys. Naylor would have had a walk-in touchdown, but he was completely missed by J.J. McCarthy. All right, here we go. Back from commercial break. Let's see if they can make a stop. Next Sunday night, New York Giants, Kansas City Chiefs in prime time. Both teams 0-2. Yup, 2 Monday night football games tomorrow night. That's going to be a nice slot. And we got also Monday Night Raw in between both of those as well. So we're going to be doing a lot of multitasking. Falcons even got an interception before the first half. Did nothing with it. Indeed, that's brutal. Like, what are you going to do there? You got to be able to make a play, you know? You got to be able to make a play. 3 monitor time. I mean, I got the 3 monitors in front of me. But as long as there's no overtime, they shouldn't overlap the football games, that is. And then, of course, I'll just have Monday Night Raw right here. But, all right, here we go. There's a handoff. Bijan Robinson. Beautiful tackle right there. They're going to utilize their second timeout right now. Am I streaming the full 10 p.m. game? Yes. The positive is, since I don't have to try to record the commentary because it's already posted, since I don't have to worry about that, the benefit is I have a bit more time tomorrow. So, of course, getting my 10,000 steps. Well, my workout's in the morning, early in the morning, but getting my steps, recording tonight's game should be a breeze. I should be able to get that done. Really, for all intents and purposes, I get back from the gym 8:45 or so. I should be able to get tonight's game commentary recorded. I'd highly doubt it's gonna be longer than 10 minutes. Well, there's some interceptions, so there's stuff like that, but maybe like 11 minutes or so. But that shouldn't take me very long. I should probably get that up on Patreon before noon. So we'll see. 3rd and 7. Right now, there's a handoff. Bijan Robinson. Oh, can he make some people miss? Yes, he can. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah. They hold him here. It's 4th down. If you're Atlanta, you got really nothing to lose here. I'd say go for it. If you're Atlanta, I'd say fuck it, go for it. Robinson just making everybody miss, bro. Oh, my Lord. Dude, just a problem, bro. Just a problem. Golly.
Gotcha, bitch.
Monster Hands is now following.
You need an iPhone. Not at all. Not at all. 4th and inches. Keep the offense on the field. Supreme put 2 on and said, oh, when the Saints go marching into the L train indeed.
Then you sew it.
All right, here we go. Oh, wow, they got him to jump. They got him to jump. They got him to jump. Yup, offsides. Well, Atlanta just taking advantage of Minnesota's ineptitude, bro. Minnesota jumped offsides. These motherfuckers undisciplined. Neutral zone infraction on the defense. They jump. These motherfuckers is dumb as hell, bro. They dumb as hell, bro.
You know what? I'll tell you this. Just put the fries in the bag, bro. You washed.
Somebody go pull up on Justin Jefferson and
Give me this motherfucker.
you might have to take his shit.
Give me this motherfucker.
You got all them chains.
Give me this motherfucker.
And tonight it's an L, fam. Oh my God, Minnesota playing at home. These dumbasses jumping off sides like idiots, bro. Idiots, bro. Brian Flores losing his mind right now. 1st and goal for the Atlanta Falcons from the 6-yard line. There's a handoff. Tyler Algier looking for the hole, gain of a couple. If you're Atlanta, you got to immediately use a timeout right here. What do you want to do? Oh, no, they're going to let the clock run. They're going to let the clock run. Wait, why did I say Atlanta's going to use a timeout? I'm tripping. Minnesota would have to use one, but they ain't got none. Atlanta doesn't have to use a timeout. I'm tripping. I was thinking about Minnesota, but they ain't got none. They ain't got none. Yeah, I heard about Andrade. Bijan Robinson loading? Nah, I don't even. Maybe they should. He's the MVP of their offense. But they got Tyler Algier out there.
Gotcha, bitch.
Minnesota, no timeout. 2nd and goal. There's a handoff. Algier, touchdown. Take the L out of Lover. This game is over, brother. Take the L out of Lover. This game is over, brother. Tyler Algier takes it to the end zone. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. For the Atlanteans, celebrate now. That's about to be a W. That's about to be a W. It's too easy. Tyler Algier takes it to the end zone for the score. 12 plays, 83 yards. That's a touchdown for the Falcons. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Why even go for 2, although they should, to make it a 3-possession game? But at this stage, who gives a damn? Do you really believe in Minnesota's offense? I don't. They don't. So why should you? Game isn't necessarily over yet, but it looks bleak. Yeah, it's a full 2-possession game. It's a full 2-possession game, which can ultimately become a 3-possession game. Because remember, you got to score, and you must convert on the 2-point conversion if you score. If you don't convert, it's still a 2-possession game. So it's like a 2-possession. It's a full 2-possession game with a variable 3. But if they went for 2, easily you make it a 3-possession game and the game's over right there. Like the miracle that you would need to score 18 points in 3.5 minutes with no timeouts. Possible? Yes. Maybe less than 1%. Probable? Absolutely not. WWE starts tomorrow at 7? Yeah. Brian B. put 2 on, said Vikings out here looking like the Gator. Darren put 2 on, said let's go baby, game is not done. Yeah, the game, yeah, but game not done, but you know, the fat lady is warming up. The fat lady is warming up. We went from one of the best primetime games you've ever seen last week to this shit. Yeah. 16-point lead. Or 16-point deficit, I should say, for Minnesota. Like, legit, they'd have to score before the 2-minute warning. Then again, it don't even really matter. At least with the 2-minute warning, you have the benefit of stopping the clock once, depending on what the situation is. But they have to score damn near immediately. McCarthy's not Josh Allen. Also, the Ravens had timely stops. Or I should say the Bills had timely stops and breaks. The forced fumble on Derrick Henry was huge. We didn't see anything like that from Minnesota in the clutch. They did have those interceptions early, and they did nothing with those opportunities. So now you're in a situation where you essentially have to not only score, you got an onside kick recover, score again, and depending on the 2-point conversion situation, you might have to kick another onside kick, get it back, score again. So, oh, Aaron Jones is done. Yeah, Aaron Jones is done. For those who you needed 2 points from him in fantasy, he's done. Aaron Jones is done. Stoic Alex said, no way you guys blow this lead, right? Let's see. Kicked out of bounds, and 3:22 on the clock here. Let's see what does the Vikings have. Lamar got Derrick Henry and still hasn't won a Super Bowl. He had Derrick Henry for one season. What? He had Derrick Henry for one season. Let's relax. Still had him for one season. Mark Andrews dropped the ball, albeit Lamar should have played better. Absolutely, but still had him for one season. Can we chill on, like, can we wait until week, let's say 15 or so, to start talking shit where there's like a month left in the season? It's week 2. What are we doing? What are we doing? You could start 2-0 and fall off a cliff. Season just started. Maverick with 5 on said, to be fair, the Panthers did score 2 TDs in about 3 minutes and recover an onside kick. Yes, they did. Unfortunately, they didn't have enough time and they lost. But yes, in theory, they still have an opportunity. They still have an opportunity. Like, the game's not done, but it's certainly close. They got to score incredibly fast. Admit the Jet season is over? No, I wouldn't go that far. Terrible outing against the Bills. They got to figure out how to get Justin Jefferson involved, more involved in the offense. Yeah, J.J. McCarthy and Jefferson don't have chemistry. Yet, at least. The fact that Jefferson got, 3 targets is crazy, bro. Crazy. Top 3 receiver in the league. 3 targets? Come on, man. I don't think a ball went his way in the 4th. There's TJ Hawkinson, his first catch today. There's TJ Hawkinson, his first catch today. And he gets out of bounds. Oh, wow. 5 straight seasons. The Falcons had a different starting quarterback in week 1. That's hilarious. Okay, what you got, JJ? Make somebody make. He's about to tuck and run. No, he's throwing it. There's Justin Jefferson. That's a first down. Get back on the ball. Get back on the ball. You ain't got no timeouts. You got to get back on the ball. Justin Jefferson, that's a first down. They're inside Falcon territory. They got to score here. You got to keep going. The goal is a touchdown. He's got 3 catches, 81 yards. That's a good reception right there from Justin Jefferson. We're approaching the 2-minute warning. 2:45 on the clock here. Hey, I better hurry up and call snap, friend. What the fuck y'all doing? JJ got time going down the field. Intercepted. Game done. But there's laundry on the field, though. There's laundry on the field, though. I don't know who he was throwing to. Laundry. Illegal shift on the offense. The flag don't even matter. The flag don't even matter. The interception's going to stand. J.J. McCarthy did nothing but get me some more fantasy points there with the pass to Justin Jefferson. But that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. That's the game. That is the game. That is the game. Game done. Game absolutely done. What a shame. Who the fuck was he even throwing to, bro? Who was he even throwing to, bro? Brutal loss. Brutal loss. Let me see what my difference is, because we both had 2 players playing, and there's no reason for them to throw the football. They're probably just going to take some knees here. Would they be able to pull it off? 1 knee, take it to a 2-minute warning. 2nd knee, take it down to 121. 3rd knee would take it down to 40 something. Yeah, they just have to punt the football, and then Minnesota would just take a knee. Yeah, so oh yeah, they're just gonna have one run. If they get one first down, the game's done. But 1st and 10. There's a handoff. Algier picking up some positive yardage right there. That's 5-yard gain. Let me see. What's the differential? It should be like, if it's 7 points. Okay, I could live with that. Justin Jefferson gave me 9.6. I ain't tripping. At least I didn't choose another quarterback. But yeah, Bijan Robinson is definitely big. Could have utilized that. Kyle Pitts gave me 5. JJ gonna have some nightmares tonight. Indeed he will. And now we're at the 2-minute warning. You can see Jay Jettas asking for a trade soon. Whoa. Trade soon is crazy. It just they got to work on their chemistry. It's only been 2 weeks, bro. It's only been 2 weeks. It's not the same thing like Tua and Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill has had 2 years with Tua, and if he sees, all right, cool. Well, 3 years with Tua actually, because his first 2 seasons he went 1,700. Last year Tua was hurt and it was bad, and thus far through 2 weeks, you could see Tyreek Hill's not having a very good time. So that's a situation where you could ask for a trade. Two bad games and already on some, trade me out. That point, you're being a super diva, albeit, you're a wide receiver. That tends to be what's on the marquee, but I'm not doing all that. Today, Tyreek did all right, but enough to win? Unfortunately not. I still got the bet. You're gonna need me to pull up to Kyle Pitts' house. He sold on your parlay. I mean, it's more on Penix because, believe it or not, Kyle Pitts came out the gate incredibly hot, and then he had what, 1 catch in the second half and 2 targets. Penix wasn't really looking anywhere. Drake London, 2 catches, 3 catches today, a fumble as well. Darnell Mooney, 1 catch. Penix wasn't, it was more of a Bijan Robinson kind of game. Supreme Platoon said, please insert coins to continue Viking. Unfortunately, they ain't got it. Vikings just gonna probably hand it off, try 1 run, and that's it. What a day of football indeed. Not too much great games on paper, so there was that, but yeah. Yeah, some folks be doing too much already. Like the season just started, and folks be talking about, oh man, season done. I'm finished with this stuff. But you're tuning in week by week. Like there's a lot of people who just overreact, and I always find it funny where they have they have memes talking about, oh well, I'm ready this season to have a team dictate my mood for the entirety of the week. Like, don't get me wrong, having your team lose a game definitely sucks, but there's no way my entire week is shot because we lost. Come on, man. At best, I'll give you the remainder of the day. It shouldn't bother you that much after they lose, depending on how they lose, I guess. But at best, I'll give you that. If you carry that sumbitch into a Monday, now, albeit if you have coworkers or classmates or siblings or cousins or whoever you're gonna see, bodega workers, restaurant workers where you frequent, where they're gonna give you a hard time because your team lost, that's just back-to-back banter. That's just banter that you happen to have with your folks. It's not like it's gonna be completely terrible, but some people be making this shit, like, I know it's an escapism, but some folks be taking this shit way too serious. I'm like, bro, there's been 59 Super Bowls thus far. You have a season where your squad wins it all. Great. How many teams have multiple Super Bowl championships? A very small few. How many have, consistently year in, year out been good? If only thing that matters at the end of it is winning the championship, like, bro, you about to be super stressed and hooting and hollering and being a nightmare to be around for an average of 3 months? Like, what are we doing here? Last year, shit was sweet for the Vikings. This year, not so much. Don't let football piss off your life. It ain't that serious. Indeed, especially something that you can't control. Like, bro, you watching. I've said this throughout the past few years. Like, fam, you're at the end of the day, you're a fan. You're not the one who's playing on Sundays trying to make a livelihood or whatever the case may be. You a fan. It's cool to be a fan, feel the emotions, but Monday come, you got life outside the game, bro. Again, like fantasy football, your team cost you, so now you got to do. I'm like, I get it, but let's tranquilo a little bit. Hey, he said, as a Packers fan, these couple of games in our division has got you curious what other teams in your division are planning. That's why you're asking about Jay Jettas being created. Oh, no, there'd be no situation where they would trade him, because let's just say they traded him. Why would you trade a top three wide receiver in the league? Top two, depending on who you talk to. What are you getting in return that's going to be of the same kind of value? All right, 28 seconds left. If only they could get a punt block, but they're not going to get it. And he fumbled. Wow, he fumbled. He fucking fumbled. Oh, wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. He muffed a doggone punt. How apropos. How apropos. Man's muffed a doggone punt right there at the end of the game. How apropos. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, Price. The price is right, and the price is an L. The man muffed the punt. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Dude muffed the doggone punt to end the game. That's so apropos. Pack them boys up, bro. Pack them boys up, bro. This motherfucker done muffed the doggone punt. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, he freaking muffed the doggone punt. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Isaac put 2 on and said, JJ cooking in the studio. Ain't that the truth? Man's muffed the punt. That game is done. 1 knee down and we're out of here, bro. He muffed the punt. Somebody go grab Justin Jefferson and
Give me this motherfucker.
pack them all the way up in this snooze fest of a game. Congratulations to the Atlanta Falcons. Jazz put 5 on, said Falcons get the W. You're going to bed happy with your GF tonight. Hey, I'm sure you'll be having yourself a very good time. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, somebody tell the Minnesota Vikings to take out their Metro cards and get aboard the trade. They lose. They absolutely lose. Fail.
You lose.
Failure.
Pack them up and get them their dinner.
Fresh hot ales. 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 Fresh hot ales.
What they do, they came out here and did what? Get them their lemons.
It's over. You lose. It's over. You lose.
One quick look at the Atlanta Falcons fans. They having a time of their life right now.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Shot now, y'all.
Pack them boys up. Pack them boys up. Minnesota Vikings fans might need to go in, find a good vein, and find a way to get through the night. Somebody might say they outside of the stadium saying, "Skol, skol, 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 skol," and they getting high off of what?
You buy 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Who was on crack?
Oh, nigga, give me one more gram. Tell me that dope. Oh, please. Tell me that dope. Oh, nigga, give me one more gram. Tell me that dope.
That's what they gonna need. That's what they gonna need. For whatever reason, I can't find the rock crack clip no more. I don't know where it went. But it completely. Oh, there it is. I found it now. I was wondering where the hell it was at. Here we go. What they gonna have to do?
Now go home and smoke some more crack.
Pack them up. Pack them up all the way up. Hit them one more time, Rock.
Now go home and smoke some more crack.
That's the end of your evening. You got packed up. You got packed all the way up. Congratulations to the Atlanta Falcons. They got the W. Hit the Vikings with and took them on the L train. Took them straight to the L train. It's only because we haven't played it all night. What was the Vikings offense looking like? Pack them up.
Thank you very much, you son of a bitch.
With all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I appreciate y'all tuning into the doggone stream. We are live tomorrow for a triple stream. Both Monday Night Football between, we've got Tampa Bay taking on, Jesus Christ, it's Las Vegas and Los Angeles, the Chargers and the Raiders, and it's the Buccaneers, and they're taking on, why is it escaping me?
Gotcha, bitch.
Who the hell are they playing?
22 is now following.
The Texans, thank you. The goddamn Texans. Freaking escaped me for a minute. Why did I pull a blank? They're playing the Texans. I said that, I'm like, oh, and the Buccaneers are taking on. I had the X-Files. Completely confused. But whatever the case may be, we're going to see what's going to transpire. So we got the Buccaneers and Texans, Raiders taking on the Chargers, and also Monday Night Raw. So that's going to be a good time. That's going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Eddie, take us out.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.